It's Wolfpack in time.
Whoa, whoa.
What's going on?
Careful how you
everybody?
do that, buddy. You can hurt somebody. Poke an eye out.
It is too sweet to be back
Too
with
sweet?
you all for episode 126 of Wolfpack Wednesdays. And we found this guy kind of hanging around, so we figured, hey, we'd drag him back for another episode.
He wouldn't leave. He just wouldn't leave.
Yeah, actually, I think he stayed here the whole time.
Pretty much.
And,
He's wearing his new shirt from last week.
I just stayed in the backstage, unkempt, ready for the next appearance.
Unkempt.
I'm just gonna wait for my friends.
Woo! Too
Good to
sweet,
have you back,
baby.
sir.
Too sweet to you, Flavio.
How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Y'all have a good time? I as we were eating, I was like looking at all the sides and I'm like, oh man, like look at all this stuff, send you guys some pictures and whatnot, but made me think about it just by us ranking it. It was a lot of fun last week. So if you missed it, go check that show out after this one. But lots of good conversations. Had the Ben Thomas show. Of course, it's good to have Brick Artemis back this week from the cabin. But yeah, how was your guys' Thanksgiving?
I'll go first because mine was
Okay.
terrible. I was sick after our show, so I was in bed. No turkey for me. Everybody else can go.
That sounds awful.
Your
was
booty
terrible.
hole was gobbling.
Pause. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was great, man. Got to stay all night at the cabin with the folks and the family and had some good food. We had turkey, ham, mashed potatoes, cheesy potatoes, broccoli casserole. I'm going to go stuffing. We had candy yam. We had a bunch of stuff, guys. It was
There
great.
goes
Rick, can I
that
ask you a question? Because we actually brought that up last week while you were
the
absent.
broccoli casserole, right?
What's your
Hold
number
on.
one side?
My number one side is mashed potatoes with
Okay.
gravy. It's got to be brown gravy, not the biggest white gravy guy, unless it's on biscuits, maybe.
Gotta be brown.
But
I don't think I've ever had white gravy.
but
Can you describe it
I
to
am
us?
pause.
Kind of like the boss.
No Diddy.
Boss.
But I do love, and I'm not a big casserole guy. I don't like bean casserole, green bean casserole, any of that stuff. Like that stuff is, I don't know. But broccoli casserole, the way I make it, I don't know how y'all make it, but broccoli casserole is so damn good. It's the best thing ever.
Good
So,
stuff.
besides mashed potatoes.
Sounds like you had a lot of
But
good
it was
food.
a really good Thanksgiving. Packers won. That was another plus. Looking forward to the game this weekend against the Bears. A little worried about their 3-game stretch here. But also watched Stranger Things over the weekend, Thanksgiving
Ooh.
weekend.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Good TV.
I think it's the best
Great.
Stranger Things we've gotten since season 1. I was saying that about season 4, but I think so far it's better than season 4. Fantastic. It's very good. And I got my movie tickets to see the finale. Let's go. Oh.
How about you, Flavio?
It was good, man. I mean, the holidays for us, man, it's a big family. Everybody gets together. It was a very long, drug out Thanksgiving, like it is every year. We have 3 stops to go to.
That's rough.
It's so big that we have a Thursday, Friday, and a Saturday Thanksgiving. But
I thought you meant in one day. That would be
no,
Yeah.
no, we had it throughout the week, but it's just so many, families, different people and stuff that we just can't get it all under one household. But it's cool, like I said, got to see people that, haven't seen in a while. Great food. I had some turkey. I had some pork shoulder, lasagna,
Pork shoulder.
Wow.
Yeah.
stuffing, everything, pasta
Good stuff.
salad, everything. You name it, man, under the sun. I was stuffed, man. That's one thing. It's always like a kind of like a food Olympics. You try to pace yourself. Had some good spirits too throughout the night with some people.
Yes, sir.
Shared some great conversations, and yeah, like Brick said, had a nice long break for work, and then watched Stranger Things, gamed a little bit with the guys. But yeah, and now my vacation starts today. Today was my last day at
Oh,
work.
wow. Look at that. Lucky you.
So I'm going to be escaping the cold here and going to a tropic location for a week and I can't wait. And yeah, man, what more can I say? I come back, I work 3 days, and then I'm off for another week for Christmas. It's just like perfectly timed.
He is living the life, guys.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I'm here tonight with the guys. Too sweet.
Just, you know.
How much snow did you get? Did you get any over there?
We actually got like it was a snow effect. Like it was a mix. It was honestly really shitty because it was more on the rain side, but you know, freezing temperatures, it turned into like ice, rain, and then it fizzled out halfway through the day. So I think the most we got was like an inch, if that. But
yeah, we aren't even getting we're not even going to get acquainted with winter. We're just going to get thrown right into it. We got 10 to 12 inches of snow, and tomorrow it's going to feel like -1. So
God damn, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Wisconsin is not for the weak, man.
No, it's not.
But I asked Brick that too today.
Then you wonder why, DLO.
I don't wonder anymore. Like I know.
Drink through our pain.
I asked Brick, and he was like, "Well, what'd you say today? Like, what you said, a couple inches? Oh, and everything's fine. It's cool. It's like." I was like, all right, you guys are crazy.
All right.
Everything's fine. Cars are driving properly out there.
Yeah, I don't know.
For the most
I don't know
part.
if I'd go that far, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just you driving on the highway, just see people on the other side just swerving into the ditch. It's pretty wild.
Like, for crying out loud, DLO wouldn't survive out there. He doesn't even have a flannel.
No,
I don't even know.
I don't have a flannel.
DLO would see the first car go in the ditch with like, how are you guys not freaking out about this?
I don't
like,
think I don't think I've bought like a parka or any kind of winter, like heavy winter coat in like 20 years. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Jeans and pants, like maybe 10, 12.
You guys should come up here one day, yeah, like 1 week during the winter.
Yeah.
And then we can
fun.
get like a cabin. Be fun.
Well, fires and
Yeah, that'd be
I'd
great.
be so down. Cigars.
Yep, we'll stay inside. You know, a little fire
go
outside.
sledding.
Watch out for the black bears. But hey,
Hell
we're
yeah.
good.
You know, like, listen, I know it's like pretty rough up there, but like we didn't exactly have it easy out here in Florida. Okay. Like one night, it's like 45 degrees.
Ooh,
45 degrees one night.
He's like,
alligators
one
still
night,
showing out
he
back.
actually had to turn the AC off.
I did actually turn the heat. There's like one day per year where I had to turn on the heat, and that was I had to do it.
Where do the alligators go when it's 45?
Fuck if I know.
Yeah, I wonder.
Those guys.
Well,
I mean, we know
you
that
guys
the
were having
iguanas
some-
fall out of the trees, so that's
yeah,
where
you guys were having some unseasonably cold weather, and like they were showing like the lizards and stuff like free, like they were yeah they were basically like easing up. They're like just falling and like over and stuff. And I guess they were still
Yeah.
alive, but crazy.
The Geico Gecko was not having a good day for sure.
Oh wait, there we go.
Another
Well,
grab.
Good show.
I'm glad that you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Hope everybody out there had a good Thanksgiving as well. We got 60 in the house to start the show because I think we have a first tonight. So Flavio, you are here for a first. And that is 2 Star Wars OT figures announced within 1 freaking week. Can you believe it? Like, it has taken Hot Toys a year almost to do 2 OT figures, and they've just hit us over the head with 2 in a week. So it's pretty sensational if you are a Star Wars fan, if you're an OT fan, if you've been waiting for this stuff. We have Leia, we've got Snowtrooper, we've got a Wolverine that released, we've got Spider-Man that's also out. So we're going to be talking about that tonight, amongst other stuff. So if you have any questions or comments that you want us to kind of discuss, make sure we have them in the chat here below. Make sure you say hi to us, hit that like button on your way in or on your way out, but prefer you do it on the way in so you don't forget. And we're gonna have a really good time tonight. We're gonna say hi to everybody here and see who is joining us, who is gracing us with their presence on Wolfpack Wednesday, episode 126. We got Curtis Booth, channel member. You must be over the moon with this week's announcements. Looking forward to this episode. Damaged Deadpool's here, waiting to be opened Friday. Yeah, man, it's a good time to be a collector. You know, we've been talking. There's not there's not a ton out there to like go out and buy, but I do feel like this is probably the best list of pre-orders I've ever had. What do you guys think about that? Like, there's nothing I can buy backwards anymore. So I'm kind of like bored in that aspect. But when I'm looking forward to what's coming out in the next year, I'm like, holy shit, there's like a lot of really good stuff.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that. I mean, there's a lot of like strong lines either coming for the first time or being reissued here and having a second opportunity at them here. So I agree with you, man. I mean, we had a couple of years where we just got a lot of side characters, dare I say, and maybe stuff that maybe you don't feel like you need to put in your collection. But this year, I say coming into next year, 2026, that is, in 2027, it's really shaping up to be really solid.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly think for any kind of collector that, you are, whatever you're interested in, there's starting to become an avenue, for anybody that has, a niche necessity. Like, I mean, specifically speaking, even DC. Like, DC has literally opened up a lot this year.
Yeah.
And I remember that was always the talk, like, oh man, DC doesn't get a lot of love. We're starting to get a lot of random, things from that side even. So I think it's from here on, it's only up, man. There's so many great options out there right now. I personally don't recommend collecting backwards at this point.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would say anyone who is saying that Hot Toys is doing nothing new is crazy, because they're coming out with all types. Yeah, some stuff is 2.0s, but I mean, we've seen Last of Us, Squid Games, and all types of stuff. I mean, we're getting the new Predator movie and Mr. Freeze, for crying out loud. Like, it's looking good for us Hot Toys collectors.
Yeah, and there's a time and a place for 2.0s, and I think they have hit it on the head with Terminator and Predator. Those are long overdue for 2.0s. Even some of the Star Wars stuff that, getting to be a little bit older is kind of among that the due figures as well. So, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't say, man, they needed to go back to the well, do these figures, but then also say, they're not doing anything new and whatnot. So, and you know what, like, Marvel might not be hot right now, but you're in that lull where it's really easy to collect Endgame and Infinity War if that's something that you're into. Like, so there's still something for everybody. Like, and there's of course still Spider-Man stuff coming out. Deadpool has a great line, but like, now's the time to really buy backwards if you're into Marvel and you're kind of collecting late. So things can be had for a pretty good price.
Yep.
Let's see here. We got Valkyrie Magnus, channel member. Good evening, Graham DLO Brick Artemis. Let's have a fun stream tonight. That's the plan. We got Funky Cold Santa, loving the OG Star Wars. Turn in this fourth quarter. Empire, Han, Chewie, and Leia. Now Snowtroopers. Bring on Hoth, Luke, and Han. Yes, that would be great. Maybe slip a Tauntaun in there. We'll talk about that too and what this maybe means for more figures to come. We got Neilerific, channel member. What's up, Wolfpack All Collectors? We had a big snowfall last night, and I could have sworn I saw a snowtrooper emerging from it. Yeah, it won't surprise me, man. It feels like Hoth up here in Wisconsin. So, great.
There he is.
Yeah.
Sound like you were in the Upside Down or something.
Yeah. I think I'm getting close to just being done with StreamYard. I'm getting
you
there.
need to.
I'm really getting there.
Do you need a Gatorade for your battery?
Gosh. Good evening, fellow collectors. We got action in the box. There's one other thing is I see different names. Not different, but like they're the @ symbol. I feel like they've changed that.
Yeah.
You else notice that in the chat?
Yeah. Saw a couple numbers last show.
Yeah, like I don't know if I like that, but whatever. We can see here, got Lost Kenyon. Happy Wednesday. Catching the replay tomorrow while I'm in the office. But Graham, keep purchasing older OT figures. HTC seems to be listening to what you do. Anything for the community.
You are a lucky charm to us all.
That's for sure. We got My Father Django. Have a great show. Well, thank you for being here. We got one Adam 12 member for 20 months. Wolfpack Wednesday forever. Hope all is well. Thank you, sir, for your continued support. I do appreciate you, my friend. And I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And Figures and Phantom trying to one-up one Adam 12, but with
Flexing,
27 months. Hello there, fellow collectors. Star Wars is GOAT. I gotta say, Steve, I agree with you. I agree. Star Wars is goated. Kevin is in the house. What's up, Wolfpack? OT Star Wars, let's go. We got Marwin, aka Doc Bat. Good evening, friends. Hello, hello. Christian Crosshair Cooper, what's up? Wolfpack, Priority 1, 317, what up? Fig Poser, what up, though? Clinton Martin in the house. Howdy, folks. He's our sworn enemy this week as the Bears play the Packers. Any news on the Ghostbusters 2.0 yet from Blitzway? D-Law, I'll let you handle that one.
I'm waiting like everybody else, man.
Yes.
Next
please.
year, I'm excited about that one.
I have my cash in hand. I'm ready to go. I'm just waiting to get the email, man.
Wow.
Very nice. Happy for you guys. I wish I was into that more because it's kind of like the Back to the Future here where you could really build something sweet in a case with like the Ecto one and then your characters and get some other memorabilia in there. So like
Sure.
I do wish I was into the Ghostbusters more, but happy for you guys that are going to be able to do
Hey
that.
guys, most iconic vehicle since we brought up Ghostbusters, Ecto 1 or the DeLorean?
Ecto one for sure.
For sure, DeLorean.
I would
You gotta go
say
on that one, dude. I mean, Ecto's great, but
yeah. I mean, I would
DeLorean.
say the DeLorean in the sense of like it's its own entity, but I would say Ecto one as in I feel like it just has more recognizability all over the world. Like there's actually a couple times that I drive around my local area and I see people that have cars that are like painted or kitted out like the Ecto one, and I'm like, what the hell?
We were on our way to Superman, Graham. I think you were following us. We were following you to go see Superman, and we saw Ecto one. Like it was more like a van, though, wasn't it, Graham?
Yeah,
it had, like Ghostbusters on it.
Yep,
it's pretty cool.
You got bootleg Ghostbuster.
Yeah,
we used to have a guy in our neighborhood that owned a DeLorean too, and he would write it down once in a while. I don't know where he went.
I moved.
Oh, he moved. There you go.
Yeah,
you cannot compete with a time machine, dude. That's all I'm saying. It's a time machine at the end of the day.
I threw the 89 Batman in there, Batmobile in there too. Just
I was thinking about saying that too, but I think Batmobile would win just because there's so many different ones.
Exactly.
But I put 89 Batmobile.
Okay.
So more specific. So we'll see. Let that poll run while we're going through the chat here. We got 1/6 Delight. Hello, collectors. Welcome in. Red Priest. Hello again. Welcome to you as well. Happy Wednesday. We got Tighter FL. What's up, everyone? 2 OT announcements in a week. I know this guy's hyped as well, so we talked about that a little bit. Austin Collects celebrating 10 months of channel membership, actually getting OT. Let's go, Wolfpack. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, Leia was... I couldn't tell you how giddy I was that morning. Just seeing that announcement and how good she looks already. So very excited for that. We're going to talk about her pretty quick here. But then a Snowtrooper on top of that. It's crazy. Johnny Chronicles. It's wolf packing time. Too sweet. We got Sword Photography. What's going on, my friend? Congrats to you and your success with your photos and being having them used by Hot Toys and everything. That's really cool.
Good seeing that.
Hey everyone, happy holidays. Hope everyone is having a blessed week. Got to get this guy back on the show eventually as well. But yeah, keep doing what you're doing, man. Great work. We got Hammer of God. Good evening. Congrats on the OT drops. Pumped about picking up Feral Predator during lunchtime today. Yeah, good figure. It's a good figure.
Yeah, that is a solid piece.
We got Wayne Timothy. What's up, Wolfpack in chat? Us OG Star Wars fans are eating good this way. Hey, you know what? Too sweet. Let's go. Chris Santos. What's up, Jedi Knights? DLO, Brick Artemis, House of Collectibles. Hope you guys are doing good. Good to have you in here, Chris. Universal Key. Welcome in. We got Brad Cormack. Good evening. Too sweet. Collection Obsession channel member. Too sweet. Welcome into the show. Yeah, so much pie. We got Stacy. Good evening. Happy Wednesday. Adam says, I sent Ben Thomas a pic of our sweet potato casserole to prove it's real. Yeah, we're all sending him pictures of the food. Probably while he's having a normal Thursday, just working. That's okay. We got Jose Plus. What's up, fellas? Happy Wednesday to you, Jose. Thank you for being here. We got Striker 47. Great week to be an OT fan. Pre-ordered Leia waitlist converted for exclusive range trooper. Let's go. We got King Dingling 552. Same happened in Illinois.
That's so cool.
Same happened in Illinois.
man.
I'm assuming
That's a
with
great game.
snow, maybe. We got
Yeah.
Brandon in the house. What's up, Graham? What's going on, dude? Welcome in. Austin says he's going to be in a tree stand all day tomorrow. Supposed to feel like 0 with a high.
Nice.
Oh,
10. Yeah.
God.
That's
No,
what
thank you.
we're gonna
No, thank
be
you.
dealing with here.
Well, good luck
Yep.
out there, sir.
I know there's a lot of people hunting around here too lately. I'm guessing it's the same everywhere. I'm not sure, but rifle season just started.
Yep.
Like usually
Yep.
for after Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Adam says we just had our first big storm in New York.
DLO, don't worry. I know you guys don't hunt iguana down there. It's okay.
You'd be surprised what we hunt out here.
Gators. Gator hunting.
Saltwater deer.
I'm gonna be a good boy, and not say nothing right now.
We got Tomoko AI TMNT. I've become Batman the animated series for the first time. Welcome to the show. We got the movie canon. What's up, Gio? Hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday to you. Rusty Bronco, welcome. Yeah, Clinton says the humidity in Florida sucks balls. Can't deny that one, D-Lo.
He's not
But it's
wrong.
better than snow.
He's not wrong. It kind of sucks hard.
Yeah, Brandon he's like our boss who moved up here from Texas. Like, he's all about the snow and he just wants more snow and we're all like over it. And Brandon's like, I'll come hang out. I need the snow. Like, I see him on Facebook asking for snow and stuff. It's like, dude, take it. Just take it.
You can have it all.
Yeah, I
buddy.
love the snow. I just don't like driving in it.
Yeah.
True.
We got the Ben Thomas show. What's going on, my
Hey.
friend? Hope you had a great Thursday last week. He says, hey, everyone. Hello. X-Man Supreme. What's going on, dude? Thank you for being here. Good to see everybody. Hoffness Monster. Majicase, where are you? Years and 9 months, but happy Wednesday. Years and 9 months. Let us know.
It's gonna be a record.
It's gonna be some kind of a record. Can I do it again? We got Bolts. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Brick, your ugly sweater is ugly as fuck.
Well, thank you.
Aaron Jones, welcome in. Good evening, gents. Happy holidays. Let's have an awesome stream. Dude, can you believe 3 weeks is Christmas? Holy cow.
Where does the
Crazy.
time
Wow.
go?
So that means in 2 weeks, we've got to do basically our end of the year rankings.
Dude, I cannot wait for that.
Yes.
Good, because you're going to be creating.
I'm taking the
so.
next day off. It's gonna be a
We
4
could
hour show.
stream. We could stream on Monday the 22nd.
Monday. The hell?
A Christmas special.
Oof.
We don't have to.
Maybe.
Dude, Jazzy, come on, get that crap out of here. Get that. I need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome in here, but that trash talk is not. Let's see. We got Wado F22 sup. What's going on? Hello, welcome. New name right there. Red Wing Dog. When will we see Harley Artisan release? I hope it's January. Just because I need more time. What do you guys think? D-Lo, you're getting that one. I know you're excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. I say release it now, so it'll be shipping hopefully by January.
Yeah.
I will say released this month, and I'm more along with D-Lo, more like we'll see it February, March, sideshow wise.
I was gonna say, like, it's high hopes getting it to ship in a month.
Yeah.
Flavio, you getting that figure?
The Harley Artisan, yeah, I actually got both of them on pre-order.
Same, bro.
Same.
I'm not canceling either of them, to be honest.
I
I'm not
canceled the
flexing or
first
whatever
one.
either, but yeah, I did it too.
I think I have. I have the red and black one paid off as well. I just have to make payments on the new one that just came out.
I need to check my balance of mine, but if I did, there goes my flex.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I need both of them, but they both look so good. So it's going to be tough to figure out. But, you know, do you guys think Chewie will get released before Harley?
I hope so.
Christmas week, Chewie.
That'd be cool.
Ooh,
That would be a cool little Christmas.
We got to talk. We got to
That'd
talk
be
about that Chewie tease too, if that's Empire or if that's a Return of the Jedi. So we'll talk about that here in a couple minutes because yeah, a lot to unpack there. But yeah, he's pretty much inevitable, I would think. Is there anything else coming up in December that you guys think should release? We got maybe Harley, Chewie.
I think that Hano Spider-Man's going to release from the show.
What's
Yeah.
Hano?
This month. What's Hano?
I
It's
forgot
that-
about.
that-
I
that-
legitimately
that-
forgot
that
about that company. I
brand
swear.
thing that did
I'm
not
not
work.
not
I don't
even
think they're.
trolling.
I don't know if they're doing it anymore. Hano, Hano.
Yeah, when's the last time we got an announcement?
Was
Yeah.
it Vader and the
Vader?
Troopers?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah,
gone
they're done.
silent.
And
but that Spider-Man I'm excited for. It's a great show. Very underrated
Very cool
Spider-Man
show.
show.
it was.
everybody's. Go ahead, Flavio. Sorry.
No, I was just saying it was a very underrated show in my opinion. Me and Brick, like,
Mhm.
you know, from the first week that it came out, I would tell him, I was like, dude, this episode's great. Like, and it would follow up
Yeah.
and just keep getting better. So I'm
Well,
excited
that
to see how it
fight
turns
with
out.
no spoilers, but that fight with Scorpion was like an Invincible fight. If you guys watch Invincible, it was bloody and it was good.
Rusty Bronco says, "I live in Florida. We just hunt the air conditioning."
That is perfectly put, Rusty Bronco. I couldn't agree with you more. I concur.
Gio says, "I tried gator when I was in Florida. It tastes like chicken. I would try that."
It does.
It does.
Really does.
Mhm.
I actually, funny story. I tried alligator gumbo, and I took a cooking class
That
in
sounds
high
good.
school.
It sounds real.
And there
good.
was like a chef that came in one week and he was like showing us, you know, like cooking techniques and stuff like that. And he made alligator gumbo. And I was like,
Interesting.
no, at the beginning of the class, I'm not trying that. And then he passed it out, dished it out.
Mm.
Literally tasted like chicken, dude.
I've had gator jerky.
Mm.
But I've never.
yeah,
I've
I
had that
tried
Jerky
it.
tastes like jerky to me, so it just tastes like jerky. But it was good.
Yeah.
Is it pretty common down there, Dilo, just to go get gator, or is it more of like
It's
a?
Gator nuggets.
I mean, it's still a delicacy. It's not like, you know, you can get one around the corner at your local Chick-fil-A kind of style, but you know, it's if you go to certain bars, certain restaurants.
That's like the extra menu. They bring it out after. They're like, sir, we have gator.
Right. I want the illegal stuff. I want the gator. Oh man. Let's see. We got 1-6 Star Wars Pimpazoid. What's up? Great week with Bush Leia. Now the Snowtrooper. Yeah, I can't wait to talk about it with you guys. I thought about going live, and I'm like, nope, I gotta wait for my guys because otherwise, I want it to be special. So, got Eddie Rodriguez. Did you see the life-size T800 bus by Queen Studios? I know what I want for Christmas. Is that the animatronic one? I saw something about like an animatronic bust. You guys see that?
I know which bus he's talking about, but I don't know if it's like animatronic stuff like that. That is cool if it is.
It might not be Queen, but I saw something on social
It
media.
might be
about
that one. It might, the Battle Damage T800. It looks sick, but yeah,
It does look crazy, man. And I mean, if the price tag was not out of this world,
Is it
I
like
would love.
4,500?
what's the price on
Yeah.
it? What is it, like $2,000, $3,000?
I didn't even look. Funny
Gotta
that you
be
say
at
that. I
least.
didn't even look because it's
Yeah.
not even.
Yeah,
in
those
my price
busts are
range.
usually like
You just kind of
4,500.
look at something like, you know what? I don't even need to know the price. It's way out of my budget. Thank
You ever look at something and you're like, yeah, that's not for me.
You guys know what Eddie's profile picture's from?
I can't see the picture. Where's that?
Can we wrong answers only? Because I have no idea.
It looks like some type of gestures. So I would say like.
I'm gonna say
It looks like. You know what the first thing that came to my mind?
Somebody name it. Anybody name it in the chat? Anybody know what movie that is?
Wait, can I say though, the only thing that came to my mind, and I don't know why, and I think it's because I don't like that movie, and because it's the holidays, the first thing I thought of, Brick is gonna know. I don't know the guy's name, but the one kid that wears that hat in the Santa Claus movies. You know what I'm talking about?
Is it
The
the
elf?
elf?
Huh?
Bernard.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's his name. That's the first thing I thought of because that he looked like a gesture.
I thought of Hocus Pocus, but I know it's not Hocus Pocus.
No, it's not that.
All
No,
right,
it's not, but it looks like
since nobody in the chat's getting it, it's James and the Giant Peach.
Oh
Anybody ever
god.
seen
that's
Oh,
right.
what the
Okay,
heck?
yeah, that's been a long time.
Yeah,
the
it's
two
a good
ladies
one.
in it.
Seriously, man.
I always
It's a good
liked that
movie.
movie.
God, you're
Wow.
so old.
Yeah, I don't even
Wow.
remember.
Forget sometimes.
Dude, I probably haven't seen that movie since I was like 10.
Wait, like the one that's kind of like
When he's in the Giant Peach, yeah, that one.
that.
Yeah.
No, wait, but that's stop motion. There's only one James and the Giant Peach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those are people though. They weren't like
Yeah,
that.
because
No, but
remember,
it's
he's
like
a real life
part
boy, but when he
cartoon,
goes
part
into the
real life.
Peach,
Oh, damn. I'm gonna have to rewatch that.
yeah, rewatch it. It's a good movie.
Kind of like the Page Master. You guys remember that
Eddie
one?
says it's one of his favorites.
I do love that movie.
That's a good one.
That's been a long time. I gotta watch that.
All right, let's move along here. We got Aaron Jones says, how do you guys feel about buying figures from DCEU? I honestly don't even want to because that universe just left a bad taste in my mouth. Only one I'd probably buy moving forward is Armored Batman. This is a topic we talk about in our inner circle sometimes. So I know personally I've cooled on the DCEU. I've sold a bunch of my figures. I just have 2 Batman figures, and now I guess I'm getting 2 Harley Quinns, but nothing else on the docket. So kind of, I do like Batman versus Superman, but I'm also just kind of over it. So yeah, I'm kind of out. What about you guys?
I don't have the hype for it just because of what's going on with DCU.
You hate it. Just be real.
You do.
No, I
You do.
hate
Hate
don't,
it.
I really don't hate it.
Who's your favorite Superman?
Hope you know
Christopher
this.
Reeve for sure.
I thought he was gonna say. I
Yeah.
thought he was gonna say.
And
Robert
and
Pattinson.
I will say that
He will say.
Man of Steel is a great movie.
Great
and
movie.
I feel
Great
like he
movie.
I feel like he played a very good Superman. I had more fun. I had more fun with Superman. I just don't like what they did after BVS. Besides Wonder Woman, it's just I won't get into it again. But I just but yeah, I'm with you, Aaron Jones. Like left a bad taste in my mouth. The way it kind of ended. We never got a Batman movie. You know, it's yeah, and DCU here on out. I mean, this is gonna last at least a decade, unless Netflix buys Warner Brothers and decides not to do any of that. But
Can you imagine?
I have a cutoff on mine. Like I feel like I want to remember it in a more positive light than how it ended. So like my
Yeah.
cutoff is kind of before Justice League.
sure,
I
You
did
know?
like Snyder Cut, but I already felt like that was too late. You know?
Yeah, and I feel like Snyder Cut is kind of like a cheat, you know, because like you've had years to see what everybody hated
it was a
about your
desperate move.
the original
Like,
movie.
I don't
Oh,
want
God, that one
DCEU
sucked
to
so
die.
bad.
Let's put out a Snyder Cut.
I tried
I'm in-
so
Try to
hard to like
revive it.
lead in Justice League, and it is god awful.
I'm in a weird position because one, I have a lot of the Dark Knight stuff, so I'm collecting that. I'm getting the Harleys, right? I have the BVS stuff, and I have the Robert Pattinson Batman, the 89s, the Return. So I'm kind of looking at it at an angle where I'm collecting the progression of the character himself and not necessarily the IPs in separation. But then they throw in those weird, like, different figures that kind of all gel together. So at this point, I want to say that I'm all in on DC stuff. And actually, it was my least collected IP for the longest. So it just pushed me into like just buying more of it.
I mean, you can make the argument that you can also skip out on pretty much 99% of it and just collect whatever Batman.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Or if you're a Superman fan, collect all Supermans, all Batmans. Yeah.
That too. Yep.
Whether
Unless
you like
it's-
movies or not.
Unless it's the James Gunn Superman.
I just can't get a figure if I hate the movie.
You
Like,
shut your
I
mouth when
cannot
you
get
talk
the
about it.
Batman from Batman and Robin. You know, I tried to like the Val Kilmer one, and that one I just had to move on from. Like, as much as I love Batman, if it's something I don't like, I can't have it. You know.
Mm.
But Flavio, I commend you for being all in on Batman. That's pretty awesome, dude.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that I could say about Batman is that, I mean, and me and Brick talk about it all the time. Spider-Man is my favorite character because I feel like, and you know, not to be like kind of like a kid or something like that with my answer, but I've always felt like I was Spider-Man, because Spider-Man to me is just a young teenage kid, you know, nerdy kid.
He's more relatable. He's got more depth too, I think.
That you know, that has a lot of adversities in his life and is actually very strong and, you know, a hero to a lot of people. Not saying that I feel like I'm a hero to a lot of people in my life, but I'm just saying, like, I always felt like, you know, I was just this little guy. You know what I mean? And I relate to the character so much because he's so strong, you know, he next to a lot of the Avengers and all these other people. But for me, Batman is like my second favorite character because he has just stood the test of time. He's never been dull in any moment, you know, in history. And I think that speaks a lot, you know, going throughout the decades and times and them just being able to rebrand the character and it's still being fresh. So I really love Batman. He's probably like one of my second favorite heroes.
Well, he's also great because of his villains. Like Batman and Spider-Man both have the best rogues gallery. I mean, it's them.
Well, you just made me decide to do another poll. So who's more relatable, Batman or Spider-Man? And while I started a new poll, I ended the other one. So the most iconic movie vehicle, 46 votes, not bad. Ecto won 20%, 89 Batmobile 33%, and the DeLorean had 47%.
Wow. That's surprising. The 89 Batmobile did not win. I figured DeLorean would beat the Ecto one. But yeah, surprising.
It's a flipping time machine.
It's pretty cool.
You never had a chance.
The time machine.
Never had a chance. It was
Back
always
to the Future is actually the trilogy that I've actually, as I gotten older, I've loved more, you know, which is kind of odd where as you're a kid, you kind of have your, you know, you love it the most then, and then you keep watching it because of nostalgia. But I don't know. Back to the Future kind of grew on me as I got older. So pretty cool. Let's see here. Make sure we didn't miss anybody. See, I'm just skimming through. Yeah, there we go. James and the Giant Peach. Clinton says that pic looked like the Night Sisters. X-Man hasn't seen James and the Giant Peach. Give it a shot. I mean, it's kind of out there, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
All right. We got the Moose Dream in the house. I don't hate Snyderverse, but I didn't appreciate that Snyder had to rip off Frank Miller.
Ouch.
Fair enough.
Did he rip him off, or was he trying to, like, you know, use the...
I mean, he's adapting
amazing
something from Frank Miller's work, but I mean, Nolan did that too with The Dark Knight. So...
Eddie says, who do you guys think Scarlett Johansson will be playing in the Batman 2?
Ooh, yeah.
Nothing amazing. I'm going to tell you guys right now. You guys are going to be like...
Bruce Wayne's grandma.
Come on.
No, he's going to be a Falcone person or something. I promise you it's going to be something dull like that.
I think she's going to be, if Mr. Freeze is in the movie, she might be Mr. Freeze's love interest, or his wife that died, you know, his whole story. There you go.
She's going to be in a whole movie not talking.
Well, did you guys hear Catwoman isn't coming back?
They'll make it different.
Well, you think she might replace Zoe Kravitz?
I don't think she's going to be a replacement for Catwoman, but I think kind of like Kim Basinger didn't come back for 89, so they had, you know, a new love interest type of thing. So I think something maybe along those lines where she could, you know, her character will be something
Could
new,
she
but
be Phantasm? Maybe.
I don't know. Only time will tell. I mean, we only got to wait, what, like 3 to 5 more years to frickin' finally see this movie. So
yeah, we're gonna get a Supergirl and another Superman movie before
Fucking crazy, man. We got Batman, Arkham City official. I am Vengeance. I am the Night. I am Batman, Arkham City. Batman variant masterpiece. 1/6 scale figure. Man, Jazzy, come on, get your wine, man. You gotta loosen up a little bit. Like, how do you relate to Batman? You a millionaire? Because he has no superpower. You can be Batman. I can be Batman. We can figure it out. We'll figure out the money later.
You cannot be Batman.
Yeah.
Get your nuts kicked
I mean,
in.
it's a fair point he's making, though, because, I mean, once you just put the billionaire part, it's like, you really...
Talking trash about Star Wars? Now DC? Come on.
Me?
No. Jazzy.
Oh. I was saying you choose the nuts.
We got Mark. Spider-Man pulls so many baddies that I can never relate to him. I have a better chance at becoming a billionaire. There you go. Collection Obsession says Poison Ivy. That was my first thought too, was Scarlet playing Poison Ivy. I mean, that's what I see, but who knows?
All right, do you guys never mind, I won't. It's fine.
Okay, man, you guys are active in the chat. I appreciate you all. You got some really good stuff. I think we're finally through.
Can I ask something about Scarlet Witch? I'm going to say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Not Scarlet Witch, Scarlett Johansson. No, whatever. Do you think she could, like, there's a chance that if she's in the movie, then it could, like, change the whole vibe of the film? The way
what
they're
kind of
going?
Way?
Just like the Batman and Gotham, the way that it's built is like so beautifully done, and you have these actors that like the Penguin, Colin Farrell, like he's got all that makeup on and everything, like changes his whole look. His acting is crazy. I don't know if she's got that crazy in her or that style to keep it within that type of Gotham that they've created. I feel like I might be pulled out of it a little bit because it's Scarlett Johansson, and it's not going to feel like a like Gotham. It's going to take me out of the movie a little bit. Yeah.
So you're saying because Scarlett, because she's like such a big name, you mean that she's not going to fit into the world?
Like it's Black Widow, it's Jurassic World, it's like all of a sudden you're pulling her into Gotham, which even Colin Farrell, they changed his look. Like it's I don't know. I feel like it might pull me out a little bit. I love Scarlett Johansson, but the way that movie and that world's created, it might pull me out a little bit.
Well, yeah. I just don't think she's going to be any of those like main characters that we're hoping that she would possibly play because of the name of who she is. Just because I just feel like how long these movies take to go, to make them. Like she's not going to replace Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman, so that's not going to be it. Vicky Vale, that's a Vicky Vale is a solid one because you can be one and done with Vicky Vale, right? But I mean, Poison Ivy, at the rate of like how these movies are made, like she's gonna be in her 50s if she ever has to do a sequel or something like that. It just doesn't seem like practical casting. It feels like it's a one and done character. Vicky Vale says possible. I think she's part of the mob. Could be, and that could be a great tie-in to the Penguin show as well too. Yeah, she's done that type of action before, so
yep, that's true.
Makes sense.
All right. Well, you guys ready to talk a little Princess
Finally,
we are an hour in. We might as well start.
Gosh.
Oh my lord! There was just one thing that came to mind when I saw this figure.
Oh, I can't bear to watch.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, man.
She looks beautiful. Like we've been calling for a Princess Leia to have an updated head sculpt for a long time, and rolling eyeballs as well. So we finally got it. So I know I'm excited, but I want to hear from you guys. I want to know your thoughts on this, and I want to start with our guest Flavio here. Are you getting this? What are your thoughts? What do you see? What do you like? What do you not like?
Dude, bro, there's, for me personally, there's nothing not to like with this. This was like OMG, announcement. It's freaking Leia Organa, Bosch disguise. This is something that, I think a lot of people have been wanting for a very long time, but at the same time, this is a character, you know, from the Star Wars universe that people have been chomping at the bits to get a new version of, you know, or an updated version. And Hot Toys came through within, you know, weeks of another announcement and stuff. So she looks fantastic. I love the head sculpt. I think they captured, you know, the likeness to her. You know, great. I don't really have any issues or any qualms with the announcement itself. Besides it not being the version of Leia that I personally would, you know, want right away. But I'm all for collecting all variants of Leia at this point. I think this is one of those figures in the Star Wars franchise that's, you know, one of those gems where it's like, you know, if you're not picking this up, you're going to not say suffer later on, but it's going to be one of those situations where you may have to pay the price for a little bit until the market levels out. But again, this is a, you know, new figure, so they're probably going to mass produce the crap out of this. They know that this is going to sell like hotcakes. They want to make a ton of it. But the fact that they give you the helmet like that you could throw on, you know, the outfit, the tailoring looks great. The fact that a lot of it is, if I'm not mistaken, very minimal pleather, you know, is cool as well.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any, to be honest.
But it looks fantastic in my opinion. I'm definitely getting this. I'm picking this up. I really do like the head sculpt though. It's one of those things where you have to look into the future and see like, okay, you know, they went with this version of Leia. This is updated to today's standards. We have the rolling eyes. The hair looks amazing. They even have those extra wisps of hair on the head sculpt as well. And there's a lot of versatility here for people that are past collectors and new collectors as well, right? You have people that have been waiting for this figure to be, you know, put into their collection with all the rest of their stuff that they have. And then you have new collectors that have been wanting a Leia, like me. So I think it's a win-win situation here for collectors. And I think it's definitely the beginning of the iceberg of Leia announcements for the new year. But out of the gate, the head sculpt looks fantastic. If you looked at JC Hong's like promo photos or PR photos off of the bloggers or the solicitation photos, she looks amazing too, you know. So I think Hot Toys is gearing up in this new era or new year, shall I say, for finally showing love to OT collectors. I think this year, come around May 4th, it will not be such a coincidence or such a scarcity in OT figures that we're going to start seeing this year. And I think this is just the beginning of it. Like, hey, we're letting you know that we see that. And, you know, also with the promo photos, just showing that, you know, that they showed it with the Chewie. You know, I know a lot of people are speculating, well, she doesn't come with the cuffs. Is this a new Chewie and this and that? I'm right there with collectors that it's very well possible. You know, she doesn't come with the cuffs, so it's only a matter of time that we see a new Chewie and, you know, all these other characters that go with this line. And I'm here for it, just like everybody else. So I can't wait.
Yeah, no, I'm there with you. I can't wait either. I think the head sculpt is phenomenal. I think she turned out great. We'll talk about Chewie in a little bit. I want to unpack that, but Dealer, what are your thoughts on the Leia? Do you think they hit the mark here? Is this something you're pretty excited for?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, as far as like likeness to Leia, I mean, this is hands down the best one we've ever seen. And I've always been like with my feelings about like the head sculpt, I've always felt like they could have done better with Leia with each iteration because I have them all, and I would still argue, despite it being the oldest, I still think the original New Hope Leia still looks the best.
It's got a nice look.
Outside outside of like the new trilogy with the older Leia, that one is really good. But I think for like traditional Leia, like this one is like, dare I say, a masterpiece, because I feel like this is going to be the blueprint for every Leia we see moving forward. So, and honestly, I wouldn't be mad at it either. I wouldn't be mad if they reuse it for A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back and stuff like that. I feel like this is so strong in likeness to her that like I can easily see this one being used over and over again. Maybe that's the whole point of it there, because in my mind as a collector, I was thinking to myself, as much as I do like the head sculpt, I would rather put the helmet on for this particular iteration of Leia, but I would hate to lose the ability to actually showcase this. And I think Hot Toys kind of put this one in here to give you a little bit more value. But I think that this is going to be a head sculpt you're going to see potentially move forward, possibly other Leias that we might see down the road.
Yeah, this is so good. I would say that they have to use it for newer figures as well. But yeah, like you said, like you want to go with helmet on. Do you think you can even use this head sculpt with any other figure? Because though I'm sure you take the hair off. Oh, maybe you don't. Maybe it's just
I think
I considered it for one specifically because the thought did cross my mind, because like in my head, like I want the helmet, but I don't want to put this in the box. I considered putting it for Endor. Endor Leia was my idea.
Maybe, but she had the.
Yeah, but you can make the argument that she fell off the bike and she looks all roughed up, and maybe this could work for that. I don't know.
I personally think that there's something going on with the helmet look, that there's like a faux neck that just it pegs in. Like I think it's a completely separate thing. Like
the head is separate from the neck, so just up and under.
Yeah, like the helmet, it comes with that covered neck piece as
it
was under it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought they knocked it out of the park too. Brooke, what do you think about the head sculpt?
Yeah, I mean, I think the head sculpt looks good. I think the sculpting looks great. I don't want to be like the hot takes guy or anything like that, but I do think
dude, that's definitely you.
Look, it's only our first figure we're talking about.
Let me just say this. I'm very happy for the OT Star Wars fans. I'm an OT Star Wars fan myself. I just don't go as crazy collecting them as a lot of you guys do, and
in other words,
I respect it. But hold up,
he hates it.
Hold up. No, I need to explain because then you guys get on my ass.
What a politician he's being today.
Look. I think, and it happens to all of us, when we're excited about something, we go balls deep in it and we're like, this is amazing. Oh my gosh. Coming from somebody who's not balls deep in it, okay, I think the figure looks great. It's a very exciting to get the OT and everything like that. I think they messed up on the makeup. I think the color is a little off and it bothers me. I don't think, because of the makeup, the lipstick is too dark in my point of view. And it throws it off and makes it almost not look like the actual actress. It looks great. And here's what I'll say. I'll compare it to Wanda from WandaVision. The Wanda from WandaVision, that show, has one of the most beautiful head sculpts I've ever seen, but it does not look like Elizabeth Olsen in my eyes. This, I feel like it's a very, very good comparison to that. I don't think it looks like Wanda. I'm just saying, like, it's a beautiful head sculpt. And yes, I see Fisher here, but like, I feel like they could have done the makeup better. It's like an 8 out of 10 to me when I'm hearing everybody saying like, oh my gosh, it's a 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10, whatever. But it looks good. I'm not saying it's bad by any means. I'm just saying it throws me off a little bit. Other than that,
where? What throws you off here?
I'm telling you, like the
makeup, right?
The lipstick, it almost looks like she's got too much eyeshadow or in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at photos of her right now in the costume movie stills.
No,
this is actually accurate.
I look everywhere. I would love for you to share.
Present it.
And not only that, but like the expression, I don't see it. And that's fine if you guys want to prove me wrong. This is what I'm seeing.
No, it's not a matter of
And
proving you wrong.
I
It's
just
like,
don't.
I want to
Want
be on the same page as you, bro.
The makeup,
Yeah.
the makeup is. I mean, it's different than what you're used to. But in that scene, she had harsher,
I don't know, man.
deeper makeup in that.
It
scene.
just.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of pushback though, where you talk about being that we're Star Wars fans and we get all up, hot and heavy for it. I will say Han Solo: Return of the Jedi had a lot of pushback when that figure was announced and released, and
But you guys are also very
you could
excited
say
for
too,
it.
Star Wars fans are actually harder on
You
these
guys,
figures
you
because
guys went
they want
fucking
perfection.
nuts. You guys went fucking nuts when Han Solo was announced. It wasn't until it was released that you guys started complaining
I
about.
don't know. I'd have to watch the tape back because I didn't think that head sculpt was.
Everyone was so
strongest.
excited, and
I'm an apologist for that one.
I'm saying that I do the same thing. So I'm not like saying you guys are fake. I do the same thing. And my
Whoa,
Spider-Man
you threw
figure
out the
comes
word
out,
fake.
You better not.
or
Fake.
the Superman
Like,
figure.
I don't
from
want
the
I don't want to apply your
Sweat-
pieces of shit.
No,
But
I
I'm
was
not
like,
going to
I
say
want
that
Sweat
either.
Superman.
Superman figure. Like I
fake
pre-ordered both both in art and Hot Toys. Like I just like it because of the character, but I don't know. There's just something off about this. A couple people in the comments agree, and it's just I mean, I'm not trying to have a hot take here. It's just I think it looks a great looking figure. I think that it could be better.
Oh, I can't bear to watch.
Can't bear to watch.
It's super hard to pull images off
color
of
there.
Google, but here's a link to where
Or just present it and we'll put it on there.
I don't know how to use no damn computer, bro. Just
Oh my
tap the damn
gosh.
link, bro. Yeah.
Okay. Copy.
It's exciting though because we're going to be getting a lot more Star Wars. I agree with Flavio there. And this is
I
gonna
don't know.
kinda open up the
I don't
floodgates.
think that the makeup is
Is
also.
this what you're showing me?
No, scroll down. That's funny.
Yo,
though.
what is that?
The makeup
That's
is on
more
point,
accurate
though.
right
Look
there,
at that.
right there.
Look at that point. There it is.
I can't click on it, but there it is.
It's-
I don't. It's
She
not
had
the same,
she
man.
had she
She had
had
some makeup, bro.
eyeliner and then the makeup and she had
Little blush.
rosy cheeks as well. So
Mhm.
But
in
where are the
that
rosy cheeks in the
scene,
figure?
She did have
like that?
harsher makeup.
It's not the same. I don't know.
Well, that's fine. Brick can have his opinion, even if it's wrong. It's perfectly fine.
It doesn't mean it's wrong. You have an opinion. I have an opinion. Don't be rude.
I'm not buying this now. I'm over
You
it.
ruined it.
Ruined it because of makeup.
All the pictures I'm going to pull up are figures. That's the weird thing here. And this
There
is
goes.
one that I kind of referenced.
See, yeah.
But see, she looks sweaty. The hair's different. Like I don't know. Like she's really red in this photo as well. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it just doesn't. I don't know.
Makeup
Yeah,
is
but you
brighter
can tell that the lips are darker, the eyes have eye makeup there.
But that looks like the actress. I don't know. Like because it is. But it. It's.
I don't know, Brick.
She's
Like
too,
for
like,
me, I feel like
soft.
that's a
It's
young
too-
Carrie Fisher. Like I see the subtle little wrinkle in between her eyebrows, like just the stern look.
You know who she looks like right here? Sorry to cut you off, Lava. You know who she looks like? The
Carrie
girl.
Fisher?
No,
that was gonna be my
girl-
first guess.
The girlfriend, the girl that Tyrion married in like season 3 or 4 or whatever.
Bro, you're so reaching right now. Come on,
Come
stop it.
on.
Yo, I'm telling you, he's
I
he's
survived.
practicing,
Where's
he's
Clinton's comment
Why
here?
can't I speak my damn mind? That's
bro,
what I
because
feel.
you're practically telling us to talk about the Spider-Man in other words. That's literally what you're saying right now.
That's fine. What?
You see?
I didn't even bring up Spider-Man.
Subconsciously.
All right.
No, but I think it
Um,
looks like a young Carrie Fisher. I mean, again, let's be real and grounded. Hot Toys, as of late, and for a while, their blogger and promo photos have never really done their product justice. I don't care what any of that says, because when we see these firsthand, looks of these figures in people's hands, they look great. So I think by the time this thing comes out, it just got announced. for crying out loud. This is, you know, they probably been trying to work on this in the well very quietly because they know this is a character that they cannot mess up to the masses. So I don't think that there's going to be any issues when this thing comes out. Besides there being mold degradation with it becoming a lot softer than the prototype, that's a given. We know that, but I think the likeness is going to look good. That's
Dude, I'm very harsh when it comes to like promo photos. I mean, I'm always the first one to being like, I don't know. Dude, even I can say this one is dead on to me. This one's pretty much there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with the
saying,
eyes,
I'm
the
not saying
rolling
it's
eyes
bad.
too.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just, you know, and it's not believing what I want to believe. It's just my opinion, and a few other people in the comments as well, as we're seeing. I'm just
And a
pointing
few
that
other
out there
people
because you
got
guys on the
one
panel are
person.
acting like I'm the only one, and I'm fucking
One
crazy.
person.
2, Tyler FL, and then there's another one earlier. I'm keeping
Really
Tyler
yourself.
loves this figure.
but and I do too.
gonna buy it.
I
He's gonna buy
never
two.
said anything bad about this figure other than I think they messed up a little bit on the makeup side. I think that it's a beautiful figure. I think that it's a very exciting figure for the OT fans, people that are buying this. It looks great. It's stunning. But I feel like how many years ago did they do the last Leia, DLO?
3, 4.
Endor was the last one.
And how
4,
long ago was
3?
that?
Man, maybe 5-6 years ago now.
I
Give or
don't,
take.
no, because that, well,
Endor, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
time
bought
flies,
that.
buddy.
It wasn't 3 because I was around then. I don't remember.
No, it was
Leia
like at
coming
least
out.
5-6 years ago now. It's been a while.
But being that long, I think this is a great looking sculpt. Like I said, I still feel like it could be better. 8 out of 10 is not a bad hot take here. It's 8 out of 10. It's fine.
Let's
Good.
Let's look at what else this figure can also mean as well too. Besides the likeness, I mean, it's subjective. I mean, obviously, like you said, Brick, you're more than welcome to feel the way you feel, and others can feel the way they feel, and that's totally fine. But let's talk about the exciting part about this here. So we're
2020
going
for
back.
Endor Leia.
We're going. Oh, see, about
Thank
5
you,
years.
Clinton.
I'm pretty good, huh? Fucking yay! But anyway,
Man, I can't believe I had that figure that long.
so let's talk about like what this can possibly mean here, because that's a great photo to have over here, because you have Chewbacca. People are questioning whether we're going to see another Chewbacca for Return of the Jedi now. Now, with this figure being out now, do you think
God.
Hot Toys is giving us a hint that where we're going to be heading with OT moving forward? Like, for example, like, not to ruin your beautiful display, Graham, that you have in your collection over here, but do you think possibly we're going to start seeing stuff like Jabba made by Hot Toys, or maybe another Lando, for example?
Well, it's all possible. Everything's possible.
I mean, I feel like we're getting to that point where, like, okay, we can go back and do an Endor 2.0, right? We can do all these other things here, but do you think this is more of a sign that they're going to go more niche and start filling out the lineups a little bit more in some of these other obscure looks that these characters had and other characters that we've been dying to see for a while? Forget about Carrie Fisher likeness for a
I'm
second.
not gonna lie.
focus on
I'm
that.
still not buying in that they're gonna all of a sudden just decide to give us a bunch of OT figures. I think we got lucky
No?
here. No, I think we got lucky here. Like people, like I want to believe you, but like people are like they're gonna not, you know, with this. We'll talk about the Snowtrooper, but you know now they're gonna do all the Hoth figures and the Tauntaun and the Han and Luke, and I just don't. I don't. See
All
They're
right,
doing a
so-
Han, they're doing a
so
Luke,
my
so that's 2
question-
right there.
My question or my rebuttal to that is, what do you think they are going to take? What space do you think they're going to take up within the next year or two without peppering in OT? Well, what would they? What I mean, besides,
I mean, that's a good point because there's really
We
not a
don't- we
whole
don't
lot
have a big
coming out.
Star
I mean,
Wars
you got the Mandalorian movie.
I was
but
gonna
that's
say
about it.
that. I was gonna say that, but besides that, we already know that that's a solidified movies in the box office. What else do you think is gonna take up a collector's time in the Star Wars IP that they're
Yeah.
going to purposely avoid OT?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, they might. I think they're going to go back to the well a little bit more. It's just hard for me to believe that it's just going to be a focus, but it's just because it hasn't been for so long. Clinton says, I don't think Hot Toys will do job anytime soon since Sideshow just released it. It seems that Hot Toys has to wait a certain amount of years to release figures that Sideshow has done previously.
Let's see, when Sideshow re-released Grievous, how long ago was that?
When they released it,
re-release Grievous. You know, the one that everybody was upset about that was garbage, and then Hot
Right.
Toys now has this one. I mean,
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, that was probably like 3 years, 4. I don't know. It might have been longer too.
Do you guys think they reuse his sculpt?
for Leia,
For Leia?
This
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
This will be
So
the
that's a
standard.
figure. That's another figure in 26. And then if they do Han and Luke Hoth, I mean, I could see them doing that easy. Maybe without the Tauntaun, but I could still see them doing.
I mean, they're setting the table, right? So
Yeah.
you got Mando Luke, which isn't too long ago, which is still a decent figure. Now you have the new Carrie Fisher, then you have the new Harrison Ford, you have the new Chewie. So it really does open up a lot of doors to do these figures. Like we're talking about, is this Chewie? Is this Empire Strikes Back, or is this Return of the Jedi? Does it really even matter? Because all they have to do is give them the chain, and that's
right?
there's no difference. So, they can do whatever they want with that. So that's the thing. Yeah, they are kind of like setting themselves up to kind of open things up and do more figures. It's just, will they? Because Hot Toys always likes to kind of let us down a little bit. I mean, I guess I'm cautiously optimistic, but it's exciting times. That's for sure.
But I feel like when Hot Toys is like, when they have an idea, they stick it through as far as like the overall map of where they want to take collecting for the year, right? This past year, we did really good on the prequels. I mean, we had some just recently, it feels like a lifetime ago, but I mean, we've gotten a brand new Obi-Wan 2.0. We have another
Jar Jar,
Anakin.
baby.
We have Vader on the table. You know, I mean, so there's so many things
Jar
that like
Jar.
we did really good. Yes, and Jar Jar. Yes, we
Thank
will
you,
announce
thank you,
Jar
thank you.
Jar. You're welcome. Jeez, I felt like you're going to turn blue if I didn't say that, but
I almost did.
you turned red. But all the same, though, like I feel like the way Hot Toys kind of is running its course, I feel like it's the trajectory is now going to be a little bit more OT. Because Graham, we always make the joke: how many OT figures do we typically get a year, Graham? We always joke, what,
2 to 3,
one or two, three, something like that. So I mean,
And I think that's calculated. I think that's tactically.
right, because they don't want to run the well dry. I mean, think of how long it took for us to get Bespin Han, right? That was the one, right? That everybody, we just got that announcement. I feel like the curve is now coming towards OT again, and I feel like we're going to start seeing a lot more announcements and
2.0s.
2.0s, and you know, again, there's this whole realm of Hoth that I can't wait for them to explore with Tauntauns and Luke's and Han's and stuff like that. That it desperately needs to be made.
When Empire is the least that they've done out of the
Yes, intentionally, I feel. Yeah.
And if you guys want to know what should be next, probably Farm Boy Luke, because I bought that figure this year.
Oh,
So
so that's coming.
I'm
Thanks.
trying to think of what else I
Thank
bought.
you,
this year, if
Graham.
you guys know what's kind of coming out, but I mean, we're
Oh,
kind of
X-Men right now. Great one. I'm sorry not to cut you off. Admiral Akbar. I mean, these are some really like fun characters. I mean, we got Kit Fisto, Plo Koon, right? Why can't we get an Admiral Akbar?
Wedge seems a little obscure. I don't think we're getting a Wedge.
Wedge would be tough. If we got yeah, that's gonna be tough. But that would be cool though.
But I mean, it's true. Like Flavio even said too. Like, you know, what gap are they going to fill right now? They're really. I mean, you're going to have Ahsoka season 2, right? Do you think they're going to go balls deep in Ahsoka season 2? I mean, aren't those figures still readily available pretty much everywhere? So it could be like kind of Mandalorian again, where they go all out for season 1, and then they kind of really slim it down for season 2. Do you guys think that could take up some of their space, or you guys think OT is the next thing coming, like DLO said?
I personally think that they're going to be smart around the releases of, you know, the shows that are coming out, whatever Disney Plus is trying to push. But at the same time, I think it's going to be very, very hard to replicate a season 1 Ahsoka as a line for, you know, something else, unless it's Andor. You know what I mean? They just gave us back the K2SO. They gave us the Cassian Andor. So there's a possibility they could hit us there with maybe like a Saw Gerrera or something like that. You know what I mean? Reel you back in. But at the same time, OT is one of those things that is like they don't have to promote. They don't even have to promote it. It speaks for itself. So at any moment where they dip down and they're like, oh shit, we're losing you know, their attention, they're gonna just hit you with that announcement that you've been wanting anyways already. You know what I mean? It's gonna be sparingly. It's gonna be, you know, back and forth and an ebb and flow, but they're going to give it to you. Trust me. This is the year.
Austin says, "Can you go ahead and buy the Sideshow Tauntaun so Hot Toys can finally do it?"
Take one. For
I
the
thought
team,
about
man.
it, but that figure, I don't know. That one doesn't look good enough to spend the money that it's going for, which is a lot.
And with the AT pilot, I think that's coming pretty soon. I'm surprised it hasn't come sooner because we've talked about it before with like other toys companies when they do something like Hot Toys or other toy companies kind of follow suit. Lego did AT pilot, a lot of different versions of that, including like their little bust thing. So I don't know. I still see that coming in the next like few months or so. And I think that will then really open up. I mean, OT sells, guys. Like, and I don't know if Ahsoka season 2 would sell the way season 1 did if they're the same characters, right? Like, so if you're looking OT versus Ahsoka season 2, and you're opening up those gates with Leia and, you know, Snowtrooper and all that, like, bring it on, because that's what people are hungry for.
Yeah, well said. Also ended the poll. Is this the best Leia to date? 91% said yes, 9% said no. Going back to the Chewie picture, this looks a lot like how he looked when he was on Endor. Fluffed out. You guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then obviously you have the chain from when she took him to Jabba's palace. But like, I'm trying to see, is it the same face as Empire, or is there something different here? Do you guys know off the top of your head? Like, did he have that kind of smile? I know the jaw is articulating for Empire Strikes Back, but I'm just trying to see if this is like an actual different one, or if it can if it's the same figure that can just be used for.
Well, and that's my thing. I feel like it's the same figure right now in place. They're just fluffing it up because, realistically speaking, that's him. There's nothing really much that you're going to change besides the way that the hair lays, right? So the only thing that they're doing here is that they're showing you, okay, there's going to be the chain that goes around his neck with this version, and then they're going to show you later the throw-in pieces that are going to make it a relevant difference in a pickup. You know what I mean? There's Chewbacca's Chewbacca. You know, the only difference with the one that we're getting is that it has the C-3PO on the back. Actually, if you think about it, it's the Chewbacca that has the most like in your face, you know, subtlety, because he's carrying C-3PO. Like any other Chewbacca is gonna have, you know, the crossbow, the bandolier, and it's you know, like,
what the hell is that?
I don't know.
That was my impersonation.
That was your it's good. That was good. I like that.
But going back to they're kind of setting the table for all these new figures with all these new head sculpts and whatnot. Same thing with Chewie. Like, they just did the wool hair, so like, why wouldn't they go and make more Chewbacca figures if they're putting all of the work into wool hair for the whole body? You know, it only makes sense.
I bet you any money when Chewie is for Empire Strikes Back finally is released, wouldn't surprise me a couple weeks later, maybe a month or two later, they'll announce the Return of the Jedi one.
Yeah, because that's what they like to do that, which is fine with me. I'll take one for each movie. That's fine.
Wow.
What do you get? What's on your mind, Brick?
No, I think
Wow.
this is a good sign that Chewie is going to be coming out like really soon. And I know this isn't, you know, the exact one, but like I think this is a good sign.
If he looks like this, I'll be happy.
Yeah, we're getting some more Star Wars before the end of the year. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So the Sideshow version that I bought for like sub $100, knowing that this was a possibility. So I'm perfectly fine with this because even just the proportions on this look so much better than that one. So it's just going to be night and day difference. But yeah. So like this, it's due. But Brick, being kind of that you're more into Spider-Man or whatnot, if it was like, if you were even in love with this head sculpt, would this be the Princess Leia you'd even get, or would you gravitate more towards that iconic A New Hope version?
Yeah, I mean, with me, I love my Star Wars, but for me with Star Wars, I think I would just get one character or one figure for each character. And I think you're kind of on it there. I'd go with New Hope for Leia. That kind of iconic.
I know New Hope isn't your favorite out of the three, though, but is that still just the most iconic look? I think that's her most iconic look. Yeah, it's not my favorite movie. I like Empire. That's number one. But her most iconic look for me, and the look that whenever I think of Leia, that I think of that look from New Hope. So, yeah, I mean, this is awesome. Like, I love this. I mean, and I'm kind of a DLO for different reasons, but like having the helmet on it's kind of badass. Like, and it's nothing to do with the sculpt. Sculpt looks good, but like the helmet, the helmet looks nice too. Like the helmet alone would be ashamed to put in the box. Like, you know, like that's a cool look. It's gonna be tough to decide which look I go with. Right now, I didn't really have a choice because of the head sculpt from, I think this Sideshow figure is like from 2008 or 9. Like it is old. So this is definitely due, but like that head sculpt is awful. So you have to go ahead, you know, helmet on. But yeah, like this, it's really gonna be a tough choice. So any of you guys kicking around the idea of getting two?
Me personally, I would say no. And I really do. I think about the way that DLO said that earlier, that he would actually prefer to have this with the helmeted look, which it is a very interesting take on that, because I could agree with that after seeing the version of it and then hearing it from somebody else's perspective, because I know they're going to make more of her. So first off, getting her right away, I'd probably use the head sculpt. But as more versions of her come out, yeah, I'd probably throw the helmet on, because I want to differentiate the different Leias within my collection. But me personally, I'd probably have her like that, holding the helmet, so that I have kind of like an even spread of how the release is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's interesting to think like that,
You know how bad the Sideshow version is? They give you the detonator.
You didn't do a review on it? That's
they
how
give
bad
you the
it is?
detonator, but they don't give you any. You get the two hands on the figure, and that's it. There's no other hands, so you don't even have a hand to hold the detonator. But she comes with it. Isn't that crazy? That's how old that figure is, where they didn't even give you like separate hands. So just want to
put it by your foot.
But I have mine in front of the Han and Carbonite diorama piece. So yeah, it's gonna be tough to like go without the helmet there. So I don't know, man. We got time to decide, but we have a Tighter FL, such a generous super chat, $20. I appreciate that, my friend. Talking OT deserves a super chat. Well, you, my friend,
beautiful,
deserve this figure because you are a good friend and you support the channel as well. So I appreciate everything that you do. Let's see what I got for you here.
Remember, you are my number one guy.
Never forget, Tighter, that you are my number one. I appreciate that super chat, my friend. We got Local Lou in the house. What's poppin', people? What's going on, dude? Are you stoked for this Leia and potential Chewie figure like we are? We are having a good time talking about the figures, but also what it means and what else could come from it. So welcome to the show, and thank you for stopping by. You guys are... I can't catch all your stuff in the chat, but there are some funny ones out there. But yeah, like, unfortunately, the Sideshow Han and Carbonite went waitlist like a couple weeks ago. So like, it's a kind of a bummer if you were waiting on that one. But I'm sure you can find a ton of them on eBay. They're not that expensive, but definitely a good companion piece for this. So, DLO, would you consider getting that Sideshow Han and Carbonite?
I've played around with the idea for many, many years, but that price has always kind of scared me away, if I'm being honest with you. Always thought it was a bit pricey for what it is at the end of the day, but you know, I love what you've done with your display, and I'll admit it is quite a nice piece to add into the collection as background decoration. So if I find it at the right price, I would definitely revisit the idea of getting one.
It is just such an iconic moment in Star Wars that you just kind of almost need it. But yeah, like the price is, I get it, man. I think I got this one for like around 200, and I'm pretty okay with that. But 250, I think, is the new, because it was like 220, 225, and then they keep
350 is what I
reissuing it
saw.
and upping the price. So yeah, it's tough. We got Low Key Collector in the house as well. Sup, fellas? What's going on, Calvin? Thank you for being here, my friend. Hope you're having a great week, and thanks for stopping in and chatting Star Wars with us. Let me just scroll through some of these pictures. We talked about Chewie. Optimistic that we're going to be getting a Return of the Jedi in the near future. Chewbacca. Speaking of which, is next year Return of the Jedi anniversary? No, it wouldn't be.
Is that 1980? No, I'm sorry,
83?
83 for Return of the Jedi, 80 for Empire, 77 for New Hope. Don't ask me why I did that backwards.
I thought maybe there'd be an anniversary coming up that, you know, we could correlate with this, but maybe not. So again, we have Rolling Eyes, which is obviously a great addition, because this will help eliminate that dead stare that we've had with some of the previous Leias as well. So, I mean, that's just going to really help the likeness too. So even if, like Brick, for example, maybe you don't see the likeness, you can get this into certain angles, which will definitely help with that. Screen accurate and highly detailed costume design. Again, I don't really see any pleather. It looks like all fabric.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm kind of questioning is that belt that's around her waist, that ribbed belt.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might possibly be pleather, but I don't think so. I think that's
rubber.
Gonna be like, I think that's like that sculpted plastic material.
Yeah.
The only thing is here with that is just the base. I mean, is granted, we already know that, you know, that's the new age base for, you know, 6-7 months, maybe a year until they milk it to make a new base. It would have been cool to maybe have a little difference in the base, a diorama piece or something like that, you know, but to keep the cost down, they're probably going to just keep that the same.
You guys, is there enough? Do we have a price on this yet? Is it up for pre-order? What's the price?
285, I think.
285. How are we feeling about that with everything that you get here? Rick.
I think that's a great price for this figure. I mean, you get the head sculpt, you get the helmet. Could you get more accessories? Sure, but what would you ask for? You know, I think this is a good price for what kind of Hot Toys has been putting their figures at right now. It's under 300. I think that's good.
I mean, she comes with everything she had, you know, detonator.
Right. Yep.
Her spear, whatever that is. Like, there's really not much more to do. And yeah, new head sculpt, so kind of is what it is at this point. What's the turnaround time on that?
That I don't know.
I can find out real quick here. I was just looking at it. October of next year to March of 2027.
Okay. So not too long, hopefully.
No, not too long at all.
So, are 3 out of the 4 of us getting this for sure?
Yeah.
Are we?
I mean, I don't think Brick is going to get it.
I'm getting 2. I'm going to go those books.
I gotta ask Brick, what's your plan for Star Wars?
Yeah.
Or has Spider-Man and Marvel just been like you can't keep up with that, so it's like kind of everything else has just been kind of to the wayside because there is so much other stuff coming out? Or do you have like a plan of what your attack is?
Well, I think for Star Wars alone, with DCU and Marvel and everything coming out with that, I think with Star Wars, I am only going with the main characters, as I've mentioned that before.
Yep.
But I want that specific look. So if they do a New
I don't
Hope,
blame
I
you.
will get a Leia from A New Hope. I don't care if it's from the same movie. I'm not trying to get a display and all that kind of
Yeah, you
stuff,
just want
even
your
though they look
favorite.
amazing.
From
Yeah.
the-
But yeah, I want my favorite look. I have the Snowspeeder Luke right now, but if they ever did like, honestly, that the Luke is the tricky one, because if they did a new Farm Boy, like I might be tempted to get that, even though that's not my favorite look.
I was gonna
My
say
favorite
that's not your
look-
favorite Luke at all.
My favorite Luke is Tauntaun. I love that look, and I know that's not the Jedi look and everything. I get that, but I love Empire in the beginning of that movie.
Hoth is badass. I agree.
Yeah, Han is the one that's coming out. The one that was
That's
announced a month ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's
When
badass.
Chewie,
too.
to me, Chewie's Chewie, whatever Chewie comes
Did
out.
you secure
sure.
that, Chewie, or are you waiting?
I made the mistake of waiting because I think it's
Okay.
sold out. And yeah, and I think around the time that it went waitlisted, and correct me if I'm wrong, the T800s both went waitlisted. So I jumped on those and didn't really have the cash or the whatever you want to call it to jump on that Chewie. So I don't know, but I do want a Chewie. I'd love to have a Chewie with a Han Solo. You know, I'm weird, man. Like I'm getting a Jar Jar, so I know that like defeats the whole like conversation that we're having. He's not really a main character, but that's childhood right there.
Binks.
Yeah, that's a little different. That's childhood. Like I could have Jar Jar like right next to me, chilling with me during these streams the whole time. Like that would be badass. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. Not a big plan, just kind of, you know, collecting as I go, not needing to get every figure from the OT or prequels, just whatever I feel is best as I focus on right now, you know, not just Spider-Man and DCU, but also like Predator and Alien and Terminator, the movies that I grew up with, RoboCop. So if they ever do Planet of the Apes, man, I'm done.
I'd be in for
So,
that.
yeah.
Any final thoughts for Flavio or Dilo on this figure? I think we're in love, and I think we're gonna get it. So, any other thoughts?
Keep it coming.
Yeah.
I just might do it. I
Do
might
what?
take that head sculpt and do what the chat's been saying for over an hour now, and I might kit bash me a employee Leia. I don't want to say the word, but a Jabba employee Leia. I might do with this. I think it's doable. There's a lot of kits out there.
Different hairstyle, but you can make it work.
No, I mean, dude, you know me. I'll go to one of those guys and like, hey, make the hair,
Yeah.
you know, and call it a day.
There you go.
I don't know. I mean,
Player.
it's tough because like I understand where Disney and everybody is because that was a different time. We can kind of get away with that kind of stuff, but like it's almost like you're ignoring history as well too.
Yeah.
So it's just like if you know they're not going to make it, and I just told Flavio and everybody else like I really like the helmet on look. I'm gonna have a spare head. I mean, if you're willing to do it, I haven't done a good kit bash in a while. Maybe get somebody to root the hair and make my own version of that Jabba employee Leia.
If anybody could do it, I'm sure you could do it justice.
Thanks, man.
Thanks. Yeah, that's true.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
But
Thanks,
yeah,
man.
I don't think anybody's going to be making that one.
You'll see. Oh, watch
Yeah,
it happen.
Yeah, that would be wild. But before we move on, anybody, I guess especially you, Dilo, because I think you and I are the most entrenched in Star Wars, especially OT. Are we worried at all about the fact that Hot Toys could potentially do like too much? Like, is there a limit that you want to see, like per the year? Like, is 5 to 6 okay if they would do 5 to 6 OT figures? or does then it start to be like, dude, now I got to replace all these figures? Like, what the hell?
Well,
What's your thought on that?
that's
Are
a
you
really good question because that's, I mean, I'm very deep into my OT collection. That's probably one of the few lines that I can honestly say I'm pretty much got almost all of them there. So to go and think about possibly doing that over years and years of collecting and just I mean, I don't know how to answer that today. Maybe like it'd be one of those things where like it looks so good, yeah, sure, let's get that one and then slowly replace them over time. But there's somewhat of like an attachment to the ones I have now that it almost feels like maybe I don't need to, but you'd have to show me the new one for me to answer that question, to be honest with you. Because if it's that good, if it's like this Leia here, I mean, or the Han for that matter, I mean, it's never say never.
Yeah.
Would that? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask, like, kind of along those lines of your question, Graham. Would that hurt the hobby? Would that hurt the Hot Toys kind of brand if they kind of did too many? And as they're doing all these 2.0s, like you have all of these older collectors now. I mean, and we've talked about this with normal 2.0s, but when you're talking OT, right? And that's like 75% of a lot of these collections. Okay. Is that going to hurt these older collectors and their collection? Are they going to say, I'm done, like this is bullshit? Are new collectors, are they going to oversaturate the market when they do like Star Wars stuff?
I'd say it definitely could, but I don't think it would. Because like I said, a lot of these OT figures are just due. So I think people would be welcoming to like a facelift on these. Like I've been collecting almost 6 years, and I haven't had all of my OT figures that long. So I would still be okay with like Farm Boy Luke I got this year. I'd be okay if they redid that one 2.0'd it, because it's just awful. But I need that Luke, so I bought him. Now if they start doing like Snow Speeder Luke again, or you know, some of the newer figures, that's when it starts to get a little iffy. But if like the DX, the Bespin Luke was so old, that DX, it was the first DX they did of Star Wars, that value tanked, but the new Bespin Luke has held its value. So like, because it is so good. So if they do it right, I think it'll be okay. But if they start just tackling figures that aren't even that old, or you know, bringing over a lot of like troopers, like for the Return of the Jedi Trooper, they killed the value on that because it's the same exact figure. And now there's an abundance of those figures out there, so you can find that thing for 200. It was going for 400 before. So yeah, and like they definitely could.
And that's the thing too. Like I'm reading Eddie, and 100% Eddie. Like Hot Toys doesn't care. They don't care about the secondary market. But the problem is that a lot of people, not saying myself or anybody in this panel or in the chat, but there are a lot of people that collect because of what, you know, and they keep these figures and they sell these figures, and that's part of their journey, and the fun of it is investing. And so like when they do oversaturate it, and we start getting, you know, a white Darth Vader or a flower Snowtrooper or Stormtrooper, like, you know, we start getting a green version of the Snow Speeder Luke or something like that. Like, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but when you're doing so much Star Wars or so many Spider-Man, for example, right? And you're is that going to eventually hurt them? Like with go ahead.
Well, and even I was just going to say, even like, I think if you bring something new like Vader, you're going to start seeing the suit not be made out of pleather. So I still think there's going to be a market for, you know, the new ones and whatnot. But I think these older figures are just be dead and forgotten, but the new ones will hold like a new value, because there has been so much time that's passed since the 1.0 to the 2.0. So I think it makes sense.
Do you think there's enough, not to stay on this topic too long, I'm sorry, but do you think there's enough collectors of Hot Toys figures out there with putting out 100 figures and it's rising each year for them to be continuing doing that and getting their sales the way that they want them? Like, are there enough collectors out there? Not everybody's buying everything. There's Spider-Man collectors, Star Wars collectors, DC, whatever. Not everybody's mix and matching, but with them going too fast and too hard
Yeah.
with all of this, like, is it eventually going to be like, oh wait, we just wasted $1 million?
So what are we at with these two figures? Are we at 3 or 4 OT for the year? TIE Fighter, Leia, Snowtrooper. Was there another one?
Han.
Oh, and Han.
Yep.
So 4. I say if you do 5, 6 tops of OT during the year, that's a good number.
See, the tricky thing with this, with specifically OT, or any brand of hot toys for that matter, is just I feel like there is a set amount of collectors who are collecting OT at this point, because you've now seen a big shift of people who are younger who've gotten into the prequels, right, and really focus on hot toys growing that line. So I think the trick with the whole conversation, to kind of wrap this up with the 2.0, is just that the same buyer, the same collector would be the same person who would be interested in the 2.0. I mean, would be interested in that there. So the question is going to be, does everybody who currently collects OT want to recollect the OT they already have? Because I don't think it's going to be new collectors wanting to get into OT. I think it's going to be the people already there.
Well, like when we talk about it, like the Snowtrooper Commander we got, but like for me, I'm not big on collecting troopers. So like I know this is different than what I have, but is it different enough for me to really want it? Like I'm not overly excited for this as I am for Princess Leia. So like if they're starting to do, like they have to do figures that need an upgrade in my eyes for me to be excited about it. Like again, Luke, I would be excited about that because it definitely needs that. You know, some of like A New Hope Han, A New Hope Chewie, like I would be okay with that stuff, and I would just sell because I want the best representation ultimately.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
Valkyrie
Remember-
Magnus, $4.99 super chat. Maybe Topo should make a slave Leia body and use the Leia head from Boosh. You know, that's actually a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Valkyrie. I wish they would do that. I don't think they will, but I like where your head's at.
I'd buy that for $1.
And I would buy that. So appreciate the $4.99 super chat, my friend. I figure since we're in Star Wars, let's just keep it with Star Wars and talk about the Snowtrooper that was announced last night. And then
did you see the bloggers came out?
Did they already?
Yeah, a few minutes ago.
Damn, it hasn't even come up for
Yeah, they're gonna get us
pre-order yet.
Oh yeah, they just did. You're right.
Let's look at these then. All right. Snowtrooper Commander. So 3,000 limited to, and this is going to be up for pre-order on Friday. So set your clocks.
Yeah.
So here you have the 2-pack, and then here you have the new one. Obviously, he's going to be more of a full-on white as opposed to the off-white or the cream. Some people were complaining like there's literally no weathering on the figure itself. But outside of that, it looks cool. It's just my issue is I have the probe droid, which takes up space, and I have the 2-pack. If I get this, I mean, it's just a lot of real estate for Hoth Snowtroopers. So I'm still going to try to get this. You know, I still do want it, but I'm definitely not as excited, you know, as I am for like Princess Leia on that figure. So what are your guys' thoughts on this one?
I'll go first because I have a different angle on this. And when I seen it, I was sticker shocked like right away. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. I love it, right? I've been waiting for this. I truly had been wanting the 2-pack for a very long time. And obviously I was just never going to go backwards. I wasn't going to do it. It was too pricey. Now it's here in front of me, right? I think they did a great job. I don't think there's really much that you can mess up here. It's a trooper, right? Just a different variant or a look, different armor pieces. helmet, bucket, whatever you may call it, weapons, whole nine. My first take when I sat back and really dissected this release and thought about it, and the fact that it was very limited, was there is another angle at this, and the seasoned collector in me would have only picked this up being in the game for, you know, the amount of years that I've been in it, which is not that long, but, you know, I've seen some things since I've been here. And the first thing that went through my mind was, this is going to come out again as a standard release. 100%. I would probably bet my bottom dollar on this. And the reason that I say that, and mind you, I'm betting very hard with this because I'm betting my own chance of possibly not getting this. And the reason that I say that is because think about the range trooper that we just got.
Yeah.
That was the same exact situation. They made it limited. Then it ended up becoming a wide release, right? But not only that, and someone could be like, oh yeah, well, that just happened, whatever. The reason why we are seeing this now, can anybody guess before I say it?
Well, Eric's got it in the chat.
Yeah,
Mandalorian.
Exactly. That's the first thing that I thought of.
Because that's when we thought we were getting the next ones.
In D23, that's all you seen was these guys. So the reason why they're making it limited now is because they're going to rebrand it as the Mando movie and make you buy it again with a specific exclusive piece or something like that. And you're going to be SOL'd because you already bought it. So for me, I really do not want to buy this time around. I'm being serious, and I think I'm lucky in this situation because I'm gonna be maybe 37,000 feet in the air at the moment that this is going up. So I really don't have a choice, and I'm kind of happy about that because I'm going to bet that this is going to come out for the Mando movie, and the one behind it as the Grunt is going to come out before that, or maybe wait till the Mando movie comes out and that one comes out first, and then they're going to give us the other one, or they might just drop it as a 2-pack because it's a movie, you know. So I don't know. I think it looks great. I really want to get it. I'm happy for everybody that wants to get it. If I have to get it on the aftermarket, I'll do that. But I'm betting that this comes out rebranded as the Mando movie. Granted, if you care about the IP that it's coming from, you know what I mean, like ESB, whatever, then that's one thing. But I'm gonna wait.
DLO?
Well, Flavio, I love your theory. I think there's you made some really good points to that one over there. But I'm gonna buy this, and there's nothing you can say that will stop me. So that's but no, I mean, I agree with a lot of your points, and I think the chat agrees with you as well too. I think that maybe not necessarily perhaps the clone, I mean, sorry, beg your pardon, the Snowtrooper Commando will be redone, but I think the other ones will be. I think they will, based off of what the Mandalorian trailer has showed us. But I mean, for me, this is like, you know how I am about clone troopers, right? I'm not the heaviest on that there, but I am a snowtrooper guy, and I am a stormtrooper guy, and I don't mind admitting that there. And I already have the 2-pack for the snowtroopers. I 100% need this in my collection. I just do. In fact, it's so crazy because I have the opposite luck of Graham, whereas like when I'm considering buying something backwards, they do make it. So I'm very fortunate in that regard, as opposed to where Graham has to see everybody jump for joy when he buys, and then it comes out the one that we all want. A little bit different luck on that one there. But I was considering getting the Sideshow one for this one for years. So, but now that this one's out, perfect. I'm going to get it. I think it's fantastic. It is accurate. Shout out to Wade for pointing it out. Yes, because the Commander is much cleaner than the Grunts are specifically. So this is correct to the movie itself. The only thing I wish that this figure would come with, or any figure for that matter, is where's the E-Web cannon, bro? Like where's the that needs to come out. Someone, I mean, they need to make that by now. Like that would be dope.
Yeah.
If this came with that, but I mean, it is what it is. Maybe the one that Flavio is waiting for is going to have it there, but man, OT troopers are the best. I mean, when they come out, I'm a sucker. I'm all in. I will say that 3,000 seems fair because I don't think everybody's going to be excited about this one because they kind of want the grunt look more, which I would agree with. If I wasn't already had those, I would probably be thinking the same thing too. I really want the other ones, but I got them. This is going to look great with Hop. And that's what I was going to before we were talking about Leia. Yes, X-Men, I'm going to bring up Leia again. Segue back to Leia. No, I'm kidding.
Ow.
But no, I think I'm hoping that this is kind of the trend that we're getting here because I feel like parts of some of the trilogy that hasn't been serviced as much is Jabba's palace, everything that happened with that part of the movie there in Return. And I feel like Hoth has been very underserviced as well too. Snowspeeder Luke, awesome. Hoth Leia, great. Snowtroopers, great. But like, yeah, let's get the commander here. An AT-AT trooper would be fantastic. Obviously, it's been talked about the Tauntaun. I mean, I think we really need to get to that because honestly, I'll tell you guys right now, I'm not afraid to admit Graham's display has really inspired my taste of what I would like my display to look like. But I don't want to copy what Graham's got going. Graham's got his own thing there, but I would love to have a Tauntaun and a whole Hoth setup. So that way, that would be like my interpretation of what I would like to have a diorama size look of what Hoth would be like. So, I mean, this stuff excites me because it's not just what you're seeing here, it's also what the potential can be because we now have this. So I'm thrilled. I'm going to pick up mine. So yeah, to everybody else, I mean, Rick, what do you think about this one here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, man. Like Stormtrooper and Snowtroopers all day. I like the Sandtroopers too, but like the Snowtroopers are really cool. I want this figure, but then I think to myself, would I seriously consider buying this figure if it wasn't limited? And the answer is probably no. I would let it sit. However, that being said, I will be in the queue for my boys. I'm not afraid to say it. For one of you guys, if you guys are unlucky.
Thanks.
No,
Thanks.
I think this is a very
You
cool,
don't want to be quiet. You've had your chance to talk.
This is a very cool trooper.
I'm gonna be on a plane.
I'm not, and you guys know me. I'm not always in on these troopers. I feel like a lot of them look very similar, but these ones just have a presence, you know. Like you said, man, you can have like a whole Hoth display. That would be really sick. And yeah, I like this figure a lot. I am gonna pass, but if I were to get one figure, it'd be a Stormtrooper or Snowtrooper for sure.
Gonna have
Or
to start
Spider-Man.
selling our prequel figures so we can get more
Or
room for
Spider
OT.
Trooper.
The one thing I will say about this though is like it's the commander, so you know it has the specific patch on the chest piece there. So that's one thing that I can't really bend or break. I really think that the grunt look looks better, like DLO was saying, and I think a lot of people do want that more. I do like kind of the, how do I say it? The material of the suit is kind of like cowhide-ish or like furry. You know what I mean? That textural pattern that the suit has. I prefer that over the grunt look, more clean-esque, right? More regal. But if I had to pick one, I probably would pick the grunt. That's just me. But I would like them both.
I think it was Clinton Martin that said, like, what the hell's up with the boots, though? It looks very Hasbro. Like, it looks like a hard plastic all the way up. Anybody else notice the boots?
I thought it was a split-cut boot design, but all sculpted.
I don't see one.
Oh, you know what it might be, actually? It might be the way that they're doing boots now, where the peg is articulated within the boot, but it's that soft vinyl material.
Yeah,
So it might have articulation within the boot, but there's no split cut within it.
I will say, I wonder if the gray on the uniform and the boots is a touch too dark. Just minor nitpick.
Lighting, again. Every time I think about things like that, I always chalk it up to that because I feel like when I see it in person, it's always different.
But I mean, in fairness, he's wearing an all white suit. It does kind of stand out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just misremembering. I might have to go back and look at the scene again.
It looks dope though. I mean, it's a
Oh, it
clean
looks great.
piece. It looks it's very clean. I love the comma, on him as well. The base too is kind of like it's random. It's cheap.
I actually like those bases a lot more that they took the footprints out.
I like them, but I'm tired of the take on it. Like it's a respray, try to do something new. Even like with the damn Brick just said it earlier.
And this
the
looks
Luke.
like sand just painted white. So
You remember the snow speeder Luke that it came with that diorama piece?
Yeah, I
I
didn't
put on
like
the
that.
snow. I didn't like
cool.
that, but that was different. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
bring something back like that. Maybe do a whole hexagonal piece where it's all snow or something. I
this
don't know.
just seems too textured. Like it's just the sand base painted white.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
not-
that's not
sometimes-
snow. That's white sand.
Sometimes I think they should just make. I mean, these are premium figures, and sometimes I just feel like they need to give us a premium base as well and stop making it look kind of tacky.
I agree.
Just to fit with the figure. It's the snow base. No, just give us a premium looking base. Make it look good.
I agree. Well, here's a little bend in the boot there. So yeah, maybe you're right. It's just that flexible
Yep.
material there. Good photos. I mean, yeah, it does have a nice contrast between the grunts and the commander, so that's nice.
You need a both. You need
You
a
really
both,
see the
realistically
difference.
speaking.
Because if you just look at these guys on the shelf, they just they look pretty white. But yeah, this guy's like bam, bright white.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
He's been bleached.
Yeah, in my opinion, you need them both. If I was picking one or the other up, I need the other one. Like it just would be stupid for me to have a grunt without a commander or a commander without a grunt. That's just my collector brain. That's the way that I am. I'm not necessarily the guy where I'm like two commanders and a grunt. Like I don't need to go that crazy, but I just feel like I need
Like,
one of
I
each.
feel a little obligated to buy this just because it is OT, and I will go for it. But I do feel more so obligated. Like if I really need this? No.
Right.
Like I have the 2-pack. Like I'm fine with that. But it's OT, and as of right now, OT is very limited. So I feel like I got to get this. If they start making 10 figures a year, well, I might think differently on some of this stuff. But
You know what's also limited, Graham?
What?
This figure for 3,000 units.
yeah, it is. It is, but that doesn't mean I need it.
You need it.
Clinton says, I just feel there's not really any detail in the boots. I agree. The boots, ever since you said that, the boots kind of thrown me off a little bit. They look like 80s winter boots, like those puffy ones. You guys remember those in the 80s? Late 80s? Sure,
Can't
like the
say.
Snow boots.
I was a baby.
All right. So yeah, and so 2 out of the 4 of us going for this then on Friday. Well, Brick's gonna help anybody out that maybe doesn't get it, but doesn't sound like he really wants it. So
I mean, I really want it, but it's just I don't feel fulfilled if I pick this up
it.
and a
Boots.
month or two later, when Mando comes out and this comes out as a standard release, I would hate myself because it's like I have a lot on my plate right now. There's no reason that I need to add this whatsoever, at all right now. There's something way better around the corner, and God forbid I really say that, but it's a trooper at the end of the day. It's not even a relevant character. It's just something that is a fill-in for me, but something that I've been wanting for a while. So I'm personally going to take the high road here, and I'm going to pass on it. And, if the aftermarket bites me later, so be it. And, I won't lose sleep. I'll be on a beach.
well, this,
Right by the beach.
this thing should not be expensive. I don't care if it's limited or not. Like it really doesn't come with anything new.
285.
285?
Yep. 285, just like everything else now.
It's bullshit. But appreciate you guys, Hoffness Monster and Florida Keys. The moon boots. Moon boots. Just like Napoleon Dynamite. Remember? Reminds me of those. We also have Mario in the house. What's going on, my friend? He says need. He's getting it. He's going for it. He's going to call off to work if he has to, and he's going to go to the bathroom for a while and pre-order this damn thing. So
Gotta take a shit.
oh, shit. Moose says 260.
Maybe. I like 260 better than 285.
I like 250.
Yeah.
Better than.
Good luck with that.
Can we get 245?
All right. Any final thoughts before we move on here? Because we got to get going. Brick's only gonna have like 5 minutes to splurge on his Spider-Man.
Just alone 5 minutes.
All right, let's move on to Spider-Man 2. Released. Brick, are you getting this?
Of course I'm getting this. This is a pivotal point in the Spider-Man 2 video game, and I don't get every single Spider-Man figure from the video games, but this one is actually like part of the story, as I've mentioned before. So I really want to get this to go with my Venom and kind of display him with that Venom from the PS5 game. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. And man, these blogger photos really came out nice. What's the guy's name? What's his figure?
Figure Hideout.
Hideout. Thank you. Sorry about that. Figure Hideout. His videos are awesome. And this he made this figure look good too. So, and these bloggers. So I might actually use the big fist. I don't know. Like I might go a little hard on this figure a little bit, and I'm excited for this one to come through, man. I think it turned out great. It's going to be nice to have this white to kind of stand out. You know, you got a lot of reds and a lot of blues with Spider-Man figures. So now you got this white figure that just kind of pops. And the Figure Hideout did have a pose with the black suit behind the white suit, and kind of bring it with the symbiote kind of going around the mask, the red mask. And that just popped, man. That looked nice. I might actually steal that and put it in my display. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this suit here. So it's gonna be nice.
Flavio, are you getting this?
Nah. And it's no.
Bro,
know,
do you even collect anymore,
get
bro?
five
That's
stars.
not
No,
enough.
yeah. It's
Nah.
it's no shame on my boy.
Are you
either.
converting to Star Wars and DC?
No,
Are you a
it's
convert?
It's not that. My thing is that, and I've always said this, not always said this, but I've said this as of late. And Brick knows, it's just, I never picked up any of the VGM versions of Spider-Man. And I was really, really adamant about getting the, which one was that? The Superior suit, the black and red one, because I really, really loved
Good
that
looking
one.
colors, yeah.
I really loved that one, but I just fell back because I was like, you know what? I don't really want any of the VGM stuff, because if I don't have it all, then I don't want it, you know? So I stayed more on the MCU side for Spider-Man and more like relevant, like suits that were memorable for me, so to speak, which, you know, no flack to the video game. The video game is amazing. It's one of the best games on, you know, PS5 that you could play, but there's just so many. I think a lot of them too are like kind of print and press for me, where it's like, you know, this one versus the black symbiote suit. It's like, it's the same. They're all the rubbery style texture suits. They're different colorways. I don't want the extra baggage in 2026, you know? So I kind of tried to steer clear. This one is great though, because of all the extra stuff that you get. But yeah,
To be fair, we talked about a Snowtrooper and a Leia. So I'm saying.
Dude, way more cataclysmic when you talk about it in the community.
Cataclysmic. I like that word. That's nice.
Ooh.
I feel like
Nice.
that just I feel like this figure,
Had that
bro.
one on his board.
This
like that.
figure next to like that is, there's no comparison, bro. If you had put up a poll right now, ask the majority of the people.
Nah.
Well, not.
There's
on
no
this, not
point.
on,
There's no
not on
point.
this stream. There's no point.
There's no
If
dude.
we go to another stream, maybe, but this
Fuck that.
stream.
Matter of fact, Brick, Matter of fact,
Look,
on
even
your-
I know Leia is more iconic than
Brick.
freaking white suit Spidey condom broken Spidey.
do me a
okay? Like,
favor. Do me a favor
get
on
it.
your YouTube. Do a poll tomorrow and put these
but I
figures
bet you,
up.
I bet you $1 million Spider-Man is more iconic than
What poll do
Princess
you want?
Leia.
Get out of here, dude.
I will bet you $1 million. I don't have $1 million. I bet you $10. Bet you $10. I don't want to.
You
I
don't
don't
have
want to do it.
$10.
I don't want to do it on this stream. I don't want to.
What did he say?
But Spider-Man character, more people. It's more iconic than now. If you do Luke versus Spider-Man, that's different. Spider-Man
How?
versus Princess Leia,
How?
because Luke is the main character.
Bro,
It's
I'm telling you
Star
right
Wars.
now, I
That's
love
sexist, bro.
Spider-Man.
What poll am I?
I
supposed
love
to say?
Terrible.
Spider-Man, bro, but it's just not
Dude,
happening.
Spider-Man is okay. Like even Batman is more iconic than Princess
I
Leia.
thought we were just talking about the figure.
Even Batman.
Like I'm just saying,
Whoa.
like Batman, Superman,
Don't
Spider-Man.
come here
those
like
big-
shooting strays at my boy
those
Batman.
Big, God,
I didn't
man,
say
everything
nothing.
everything I say, like I'll just mute my mic. Like it's
Yeah,
it's,
okay, I see what you're saying. You're putting
just saying
Leia
that your
as like
secondary
just a
character.
standalone character, but I'm
like
talking
she's
about
very iconic. Don't get me wrong, but like compared to Spider-Man and Batman, no way.
she comes from an
I'd
IP
agree.
that is more iconic.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
what I'm-
The IP. If you do Star Wars versus MCU, okay, Star Wars. But if I'm doing
Why is you gonna make it a comparison though? Why is it always like, oh,
We're just
well,
talking
Hey,
about
I didn't
the
start
figure,
this.
boy.
I didn't start this.
It looks great though. Like there's no I'm not poo-pooing on the figure. Like I mean, even look at this shot with the
The only
Venom.
problem, like, I like these photos, and I really do like how this looks with the 22 inches of Venom. Like, I think the contrast here is really nice too. But is anybody really gonna pose this damn thing?
No,
that's the
dude.
big one.
Like, look at
you,
this.
You,
I-
you nailed it, Graham. That's exactly my
Look
my
at that.
thought.
exactly. You're gonna have this guy standing like
That's what
this.
sucks.
I don't
He
know,
looks great,
man.
but-
Like, so here's the thing, and a lot of people say it. The top like 2 figures that you hear best Spider-Man figures that they've made so far is the new suit, red and blue suit, right? The last swing or whatever, and then the Spider-Man 2 video game. Like those are the 2 that people always say are the best Spider-Man suits to date. I'm not going to say they're going to say it about this one, but it's that same material. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this one. I am. I don't think it's the best looking Spider-Man, but I do think it's going to look good next to that Venom, 100%. And
No,
it had
it's
something to
it's gonna have
do
shelf
with this,
presence.
and it had something to do with the story. So if any Spider-Man fans out there, like it had a meaning to it. It wasn't just some random skin in the game. It was like an actual. If you like the game, it had an actual like point to the story to be able to defeat Venom. So
So how are you going to display this? What are you going to display him with? What are you going to do? What's your plan?
dude,
What's your
I'm either going to have him with the fist and the tentacles, like around Venom, or I'm going to still figure hideouts pose and put the black suit behind him with like the looking around his shoulder and having that like back-to-back look. If you guys haven't seen it, go check out his video. But that's a pretty sick pose. So yeah, I'm excited for that. It's like my little Spider-Verse, I like having that.
Yeah.
No, I think it's really good. I mean,
Yeah.
the only thing, if I'm nitpicking on this one here, the makeup is off.
The makeup is.
Makeup.
I do feel like the
You just
eyeliner
can't let it go,
down a little too
D-Lo.
far.
Just can't let it go.
Yeah. Well, and two, like the
Oh, I can't bear to watch.
tentacles are made very well. Like you get so much crap with this. Like this is, you can have a lot of different looks and very posable. You can move them around. I love the fist, man. But the
fist.
problem with those, like when you go over, they have it with certain figures. Like you go over the sleeve or the arm. I'm always worried about putting them on and taking them off. I just feel like it's ruining the suit. Maybe not necessarily with this figure, but I don't know. I can't think of another figure that does that, but I know I've dealt with it.
Well said, Valkyrie. He's going to pose this Spider-Man, this white Spider-Man with the Snowtrooper.
Boom! Look at that. Peace.
Look at that. Everybody's happy.
Be good.
No, this looks cool. Have they fixed the problem where like certain material would like yellow over time though?
Yeah,
Like
I
white
think so.
would
I haven't
yellow?
had any of my white figures yellow. Like my Padme is still good. You know, I haven't had any problems. My snowsuit Widow is fine. I've only had them for like 2 to 3 years, but like I haven't, and I barely touch them too.
Just cleaning those Cheetos off your hands before touching.
Yeah,
That's all.
you know.
That's it, man. Looks great, but I don't know if anybody outside of like Jazzy will actually do this pose.
Yeah.
And that's why I stay away from these figures, because like if it's Spider-Man, you should be posing them. And they still, once they crack the code to make the material actually not get screwed up or like wait for it to like get back into place, I'd be more excited about Spider-Man figures. But until they do that,
True.
it's just not.
I get
out
that.
like a
Like
nylon
that's
material
huge,
yet.
that's a
Spider-Man
huge-
deserves to be in an action pose all the time.
Yeah.
That's
All the
a
time.
huge argument. And I totally get that. But I'm gonna say this: Spider-Man should be the most posable figure in all the Hot Toys, no matter what. Like DLO, you basically just said.
Yeah.
However, if we're looking at Hot Toys, and we're looking at maybe not 100%, but we're looking at least more than half of their figures. It's not just Spider-Man. Like, look at Batman. You can't pose those figures without ruining the suit. Look at some Captain Americas. You can't even put his shoulder up high enough. Like, it's not just Spider-Man, but I understand because it's Spider-Man, it's talked about more. But it's still cool to have that museum look, to be able to pose it like this temporarily and put it back. And the way they've kind of came up with a new style of suit where it does come back. It's like almost like memory foam, you know, like it does come back. So they've done some updates. And I don't know, man, just having all these different looks. I think Spider-Man suits just look badass. Like, look at that. Spider-Man suits just look badass. You can have them in a pose, like a stoic pose like that.
They both look very moist.
Very moist.
That's very true. Actually, he's not wrong.
Flavio, any other thoughts on this?
I mean, it's cool, man. I just think I don't know, because I feel like it's a wrong way to say it, because there's people that love this. Like, you know, I know Brick loves this piece, and a lot of the Spider-Man figures that have come out that have been like this. But I just feel like the more that you collect and the more wider range that you go, I just feel like there's just not space for these. There isn't. This is that person that's just like in Star Wars that's trying to build troopers, you know? Like, I don't know. I for me, it's just.
Well, it's not for your casual Spider-Man fan.
Not at all.
And I'm more than a casual Spider-Man fan, but this is not the Spider-Man that I would go out of my way to get first.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm waiting for the brand new day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
My last
100%.
Spider-Man that I picked up, that I had in the collection was the red and blue suit from No Way Home. But I'm getting I lied. The Andrew Garfield, and I'm getting the Andrew Garfield that just came out. So it's like I'm more movie accurate Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Or like iconic. Well, I lied again. The Japanese
Just admit
version,
it. You like Spider-Man. It's okay to say
And
it
he's
on
wasted.
here.
the
It's
TV
fine.
show Spider-Man, the Japanese version. That was the last one that I got. But it's like, this is just what?
You keep saying that's the last one. Oh wait, that's the last one. Oh wait.
Yeah, because I keep trying to. I am a diehard Spider-Man fan,
Yeah,
but this is
yeah.
just not one where I would really.
But this,
like,
let's be fair though. This isn't even like close to iconic or traditional. Like,
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
no.
so like that's why I could see
Yeah.
like even like people like you, Flavio, not liking this because it's just so different.
It's not even that. It's the fact that it came.
It is,
from
Flavio. It is that.
It is, but it came from a video game that they're going to come out with another video game with 25 more suits, and they're going to throw that on top of you. It's like, I do not want to play that ball game. I
would say
don't.
if I did not have the Venom from the video game, I probably wouldn't get this figure.
Yeah, you would.
But
Cap.
Cap.
I'd be less likely to get this figure.
But it would still make it in the display.
I don't know, like, because I passed on Superior Spidey. Like, y'all bitches. So like, I don't know, like, I don't know, man. This figure's gonna look.
Let's see how far we can
sweet.
push Brick tonight.
Freaking sweet. I just think it's funny. Like, man, I say one thing about a Star Wars figure that you guys don't agree with, and I get so much shit.
I give you shit about this figure.
Okay, it's fine.
I will say, like, look at the creases on the leg on that bend. Like, dude, it's a simple bend of the leg, and
Here.
I wish they did better. Spider-Man deserves better than this.
But what is more important to you, accuracy or posability?
Why not both?
How do you do both?
By getting better.
How do you get better? What do you do differently to like
By using that
you can't
inflated
have
amount of
these-
money you asked me to pay for these stupid figures and actually put it into R&D to make it better?
I don't know how they do it though. But that's not telling me how you do it. Like it's
CGI.
I don't know
mean
how you make
CGI
this
figures.
cloth. You can't make this cloth and posable with the same vibrant colors and making it
You wouldn't have a shine to it.
100% accurate to the like. I'd rather have accuracy than posability. I have other posability Spider-Man figures. I don't know.
I mean, look at that elbow crease. I mean, like, I'm not trying
I'm
to
not saying
nitpick.
I'm
Like,
happy.
I'm
about
not
that.
saying this intentionally because of the whole Leia conversation. This is
Yeah.
totally separate. This is just my gripe with Spider-Man alone because, I love Spider-Man as a character. Like, maybe not as much as Brick, but like, yeah, of course I like Spider-Man. And like, if I was to get like a Spider-Man, that would be the one figure I say to myself, man, Spider-Man swings from freaking buildings. I want to pose this guy. It's just like, yeah. I
But
don't
then
know,
when they try to do different stuff, people don't like it. I don't know.
You're damned if you do, damned if
Like
you don't.
2099, for example, they tried something different, even though they could have done a little bit better. That turned out like shit, but everyone's like, "Oh my gosh!" It's like, oh, okay, well, you don't want to pose it. Well, here you go. You can put this freaking tight ass suit around it and never pose it, and that's what we got. Can't pose that figure. Hell no. So I think people. I think we just want the accuracy. We want both. I'm with you, man. Like, it bothers me that I can't have them like freaking all my Spidey figures, like legs up, feet touching their ass, doing cool little, whatever, and keep them like that. That bothers me, sure. But if I have to choose one, and I totally understand why, I would choose accuracy.
I hear you. I hear you.
That freaking
He's
bad.
back.
I hear you, dude.
Look out.
I hear you. I don't
All
know.
right. Any final thoughts before we move on here? Brick, you getting this? Anybody else? Very well.
No, throw it in the trash.
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
Flavio, I did not think you would have that attitude towards this figure.
No. I mean, I like it. It's filler. It really is filler. So that's
Filler.
That's all I can say. It's an appetizer to the green bean casserole that's coming out next week.
Wow. That was pretty good, actually. That was a good line. I like that. It was decent.
All right. Let's finish off with Wolverine that was released. This is the TBA Wolverine. So we'll stick with Marvel here a little bit. I know, Flava, did you get the other Wolverine?
Yeah, he's still in the box. I have to do the review for it. I'm trying to get it out.
So all three of you guys got that Wolverine. Is anybody getting this one?
Yeah, this is paid off. I'm just waiting for it to ship. I actually have every version of Wolverine that's been announced so far.
Oh,
wow.
I have Days of Future Past on me right now.
Okay.
I have the yellow and blue suit with me right now. I have this one paid off.
Wow.
I'm paying off. I have like 2 more payments of the Age of Apocalypse.
Oh, nice. The Artisan one?
Artisan. And then what other one? Oh, my
suit?
yellow and brown suit just charged today. So that should be
Wow.
coming.
Oh, it charged? Really?
Yeah, my shipping. I paid it off. I paid the shipping today, so it should be here within the next week or so.
Damn. I
wait,
got
which
no
figure?
notifications.
Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah, that one.
No, what'd you say? Is that what you said?
No, the yellow and brown suit Wolverine.
Oh, I don't know why I thought I heard amazing. Yeah, the yellow and brown suit. Got you. Sorry, I'm like half drunk and reading comments about Spider-Man that I thought you said Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, that one. you ass.
Let's see some pics with the shirt off, huh?
Nope. They took him down.
No way. They did take him down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know Zord had some, so he showed him off.
I was gonna say go to Zord stuff. Zord.
Why did they take him down?
Thirst traps.
The what?
Thirst traps. It was a thirst
Oh.
trap. I mean, it's not nice to show you abs and stuff like that. I have no idea, bro.
Well, any thoughts on this?
I think it's. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Rick.
No, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I think.
Go
I
ahead.
think it's pretty. I mean, it's kind of out of this world how they have done this figure. I mean, we haven't really seen anything like this anywhere ever. The way that with the shirt off, like the I don't know. I think they did a phenomenal job. Looks, I mean, just like Hugh Jackman, not just the sculpt, but like the body, everything. Like, I can't believe they actually did something like that, and it seems flawless. I don't have it in hand, and maybe that's why they took down the pictures. I think that's a bad look that they did that. But I mean, damn, when are we going to see this again? Where we have just the arms on the Wolverine that I have, the normal yellow suit. You squish on those arms. There's a reason why those videos you see them go because it feels freaking amazing. And to have a whole upper body like that, and Hot Toys to do something like that, like that's crazy, man. Hot Toys is doing some good shit, and I feel like Hot Toys needs more credit. I know they're up against InArt a lot, and all InArt's innovation and all this shit, but like, look what Hot Toys is doing here with just a Wolverine figure. This isn't like some, this is like a third Wolverine figure that they're doing in the line, and they're putting that focus in on it. Give them some props. I think it's great, man.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, the day that it was announced, or around the time that it was the yellow and blue suit that was already on the market, and then this one came out, I did not have any second guesses of this. I know there were so many people that were like, the way that I want to put it is that there were so many people just up until like last week or whenever this was announced that, oh, the jacket does come off, needed that confirmation to buy this. I didn't need that whatsoever. I was not swayed or moved by the crowd in any way, shape, or form. I seen the release. I seen it with the jacket off. I wanted it. It was more weathered. I bought it. That's it. Like, I wanted as many versions of the Hugh Jackman that I could possibly get. Sadly speaking, this guy's not going to live forever. He's going to die. He's not going to be... he's not going to... I'm sorry. I'm drinking alcohol tonight. But he's not...
He's going to die.
He's not going to be in this role forever. I mean, at least until he's 99.
Well, AI,
At least until he's 99. Right? But this was a figure, like a different look from the normal yellow and blue suit. So I was like, I'm already all in on this line, so I might as well pick this up. And they did the seamless silicone body. That was cool. It was a plus. The TBA jacket, honestly, to me, was always like corny. Like, I was like, he had it on and then he took it off. Like, DLO, like, I'm looking at your face when I say that, and it's just like, it doesn't make sense. Like, a dude with a body like that is...
There you go again.
Here's a guy with a
he's
body.
supposed to show it. I mean, like, am I right or wrong? Like, he's supposed to show it. So, like,
that's gonna get clipped.
Yeah, put it everywhere. But like, it doesn't make sense. Like, look at the jacket. It looks weird. It looks like he purposely thought about putting the jacket on without an undershirt. Like, that's... I'm not gonna have him with the jacket on. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's a cool piece. I wanted it because it was more weathered. It wasn't as clean. Yes, I wanted a different head sculpt to have kind of like the difference in, you know, the releases, but, you know, and you couldn't put the cowl on. That kind of pissed me off too. I wish it was like, you know, a shirtless cowed look as well. I'm not going anywhere, I promise.
He'll still be in the
I'll be in the
shadow room or the
background
back
tomorrow.
room waiting for next week.
Next Wednesday, I'll still be in the background. But no, like, I mean, I just feel like a lot of people took it upon themselves to be like, oh, well, I'm canceling my pre-order. I'm not getting this because I don't know if you could take the jacket off. Like, don't make that a reason as to why you weren't going to get it. If you weren't going to get it, you weren't going to get it. You know what I mean? So
you ain't gonna get it.
I'm happy that it finally came out. It's still on low stock, surprisingly, and it's been sitting there for months. I check low stock every single day, probably hourly. I'm very manic when it comes to that, just because I don't want to miss out.
FOMO. Yeah, fuck, that'd be FOMO if I ever heard of it.
Yeah, I don't want to miss out, but I don't know why you wouldn't want to get this if you enjoyed the movie. I mean, I get it that, you know, you got the yellow.
Movie. I don't want to.
You got the yellow and blue suit. I get it. That's the only one that people need. But for me, if they have this and it's right there and it's available, why not pick it up? You know, I don't know. I like it.
Welcome to the fucking show.
Welcome to the show. Flavio's drunk.
I don't even know if I want to go.
I'm not drunk, guys. I promise.
That has got to be.
Guy is drunk when he says, "I'm not drunk." That's when you know.
No. I'm serious. I'm good.
Flavio, that has got to be the best rant we've ever had on Wolfpack Wednesday by any guest we've ever had so far. Like, you set the bar tonight. I'm proud of you for that. I really am.
Hey,
I don't even know how to unpack this here. So,
bro, I live
Yes.
I live in the backstage just to do these things.
take 5, bro. Take 5. We're all gonna die.
He's going.
This is true. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I do love the innovation of the body on this one here. I think it's really cool. I'd love to see what they plan to use this for, because you know they will use it again. I'm with you too. I wish we could have used the cowl. That would have been nice. Maybe some gauntlets and some gloves so you can just kind of, you know, mimic the look at the end there. But overall, I think this is a really nice piece. But I will say, honestly, when I see this figure, I think of like a better Wolverine this would be suited for. And I'm thinking about the Wolverine, the movie when he was in Japan.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be the perfect opportunity to reuse that body and make another. I hope they make all the Wolverines again.
We need
honestly.
an Origins Wolverine again. That's like a guilty pleasure movie for me.
And it's a stand-in for the X-Men movies as well too, because it's kind of how he kind of looked in most of the movies. But yeah, no, I think it's great. But yeah, am I gonna get this one? Unfortunately, this one is not for me. I got my brown suit and I got my yellow suit. I'm totally content with that over there. But I can appreciate the excitement that Flavio has for this figure, and I'm sure a bunch of you have it as well too. But for me, I'm gonna admire this one from a distance. I think it's great, but just not for me.
I agree. Brick, you got any final thoughts on this thing? You're not getting
no.
this, are you?
I am not. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's a perfect way to say it. A lot of people would not want to pick this up, and I totally understand it. You have to understand the way that I collect, and maybe probably how a lot of people collect in the hobby. It's not just me, but like everything from this line so far, I picked up. So like a year or two from now, when I look back and I have that one spot where I'm like, damn, I should have just picked that up because I had to open lane to pick it up. That, besides the fact that I love the character, is one of the biggest reasons why I'm picking it up. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm already, you know, I already have the Deadpool. I have the Wolverines. I'm getting battling version Deadpool, like X-23, all those characters. So it's like, do I really want to look back and be like, damn, I just missed that one Wolverine that I could have picked up easily because nobody wanted it? That's one of the biggest questions that I ask myself personally for my collection. Not saying that there's a right or wrong way of doing it, but That's why I went ahead and did it. Obviously, there is a demand for this secretly because people are, oh, the jacket comes off. I'm all in. Yup, I'm picking it up day one. So it's like, even if I wanted to offload this 6 months down the road, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have an issue doing that. So it's like,
that reminds me of one thing as well too. The only thing I'm concerned about is ink transfer onto the body with this jacket.
that's why I'm never putting the jacket on it. That was the whole premise of it. Doesn't make sense to me why you have that jacket on. Like,
does it come in the box with the jacket on or off?
I guarantee you it comes. If I had to guess, it probably comes off because they're going to have the body packaged with the plastic under it and above it.
Yeah.
And then they're going to give you that choice to put the jacket on. But for me, I never thought of putting that jacket on. Also, it's it's kind of like a, how do you say that? Kind of like that, that loud sounding like material in the gym shorts or the gym pants, the pants, like it's that kind of material. So I don't really think there's going to be ink transfer to it, but come on, look at the battle damage on the body. Why would you
put off mask on is pretty sick.
But that's with the original version with the yellow and blue, so they bottleneck you into doing that. And I already had that
kit bash.
I already had that in mind.
This right here, even though I'm not getting it, deserves to be in the talks for figure of the year. Like what this is doing right here for Hot Toys, like this is stunning.
Wait, you mean this one right here, the body wise one? This one is figure of the year, really?
No. In contention. I feel like what it's doing for Hot Toys. And the full silicone body. I know we've seen like Bane and stuff like that, but this is like with the battle damage on top of the silicone, and we're seeing with Harley Quinn later too with the tats on her. Like, I don't know, man. This is the this is a start of something crazy. I think the Hot Toys is gonna be coming hard with
well, and I'm glad that you bring that up too, because Brick, like, let's just put it this way: think about this figure, and then think about Harley Quinn. You have top and bottom. There's going to be a point where they integrate that into a fully seamless silicone body. Yeah. And they're going to make it a figure where it's head to toe silicone. They're testing the waters. They're playing around with stuff. They're doing a lot of R&D. But this right here, the Bane was the basis, right? They covered him with the vest, which honestly, if I had the guts to do it, I would cut it open right now on live and prove to you that there is.
You don't take another shot, and do it.
I don't have. Yeah. Thank you. I don't have to do that, but I can almost guarantee you that there's an underbody under that Bane vest. But here we're looking at it like, oh, this is brand new. So it's little steps that they're taking to make it the perfect product.
Yeah, I think my only concern is as well, Clinton, is just the longevity of the silicone as well. So what, can you leave it into some dynamic poses for long periods of time? So far it sounds like it's standing up pretty well to that stuff, but obviously it's newer technology, so not sure yet. But either way, man, this thing looks pretty cool. I don't think it's ever going to surpass, the normal yellow suit, but it does look cool. Ooh, a little zipping it up.
A little zippy doo-dah. Oh, zippy. He's like, well, what's he say in awesome? Zip it, zilch.
What is it? www.zipit.com.
I love that
man.
part.
Any final thoughts on this thing before we kind of wrap up? You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with it.
No, I mean, I think they're gonna definitely keep doing more Wolverines too.
Yeah,
like the fact that they made this body and not for any other version of Wolverine yet tells me they're gonna reuse this shit. Like
Tank top Wolverine is coming.
Yeah.
You bet you believe it is.
For sure, because they're like, yo, everybody's making fun of this release, and this is a figure that nobody really wants to pick up. All right, we're gonna show them that this body could go on other figures, and they're just gonna do it.
Yeah,
they're gonna squeeze the juice out of it. You know, they're gonna make the money.
You gotta wheeze the juice, man.
Your wording tonight is fantastic, and I just commend you on that. Just the phrasing, it's been
Gotta wheeze
off
it
the
out.
charts.
Liquid
No,
courage,
wheezing
buddy.
the
What can I say?
juice.
Liquid courage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yes, he does.
He's gonna be hung over for his flight tomorrow. Be good to go.
That's right.
All right. Well, speaking of hungover and flights and all that good stuff, let's wrap this thing up. We got 90 in the house. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. We did hit 100 as well, so that's always a special time for Wolfpack. But yeah, 2.5 hours here. I think we're gonna call it good for the night. We will be back next week, and hopefully, Hot Toys keeps supplying the news for us to have a good time with you guys. But Flavio, I want to thank you for 2 weeks in a row for giving us your time and your expertise and your verbiage and all that good stuff. It was a real pleasure, and it was good hanging out with you again, my friend. Anything on your channel or anything like that you want to plug really quickly?
Well, first off, thank you guys. Like I had a blast tonight, and I had a blast last week.
Yeah,
but
you did.
I just I love being on here with you guys. I mean, we do Bugle 6. I always do that with Brick, and it's the same feeling there. But I always feel like I'm at home when I stream with you guys, if that makes sense. And I really do appreciate, being here with you guys tonight. I always love chilling with you guys. It's like just being with the bros, man. It's you can't beat that, right? So talking about the stuff that we love and spending time with you guys and shooting the shit, I would take that any day. So thank you guys for the invitation once again. It was awesome being here. My channel, if you guys want to check me out, Flavio's House of Collectibles on YouTube and also on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, the link is right there under in the bio. I just recently uploaded my latest unboxing, which was Ahsoka the White from the TV series. Check that out if you guys want to. I am trying to get my next video out before I leave, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I leave Friday, so I don't know if it'll happen. I don't know if I have the crunch time to do it, but stay tuned. I'm doing a hella unboxings. Like, I'm looking right now and I have like 11, 12 unboxings that I have to do, which is just absolutely horrendous.
I don't know how these guys do it,
Good
man.
problem to have, though, man.
It's uncalled for. I should have more drive in the tank, but it's just I'm busy, man. Like, it's like I got real life stuff going on too. So whenever I have the chance, I do it. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to stay consistent, stay on it. But I have a ton of unboxings coming. I have figures incoming. Like I said, I have that Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man on its way. Yellow and brown suit on its way. Like, I don't even want to think about it, but thank you guys so much for having me. It's been a blast. Everybody in the chat, you guys are always the shit here. Wolfpack is definitely a household name in my book, and I love being here with you guys. And I know D-Lo's like, all right, get him off. So I'm out. Thank you guys.
The music's starting to play like 5 minutes ago, bro.
It's been a great night. Too sweet. Too sweet.
All right, Flavio, you are a riot. Brick, anything you want to plug on about your channel?
Yeah, Bugle 6 will be back next week, Saturday. Hopefully, we can get a show going there. I just did a review on the Mondo Carnage, which is pretty sick. I got the Black Widow Artisan in. I have not unboxed her yet. Probably won't do a review on her, though. But yeah, just, man, taking it as it comes, not pushing videos out too much, having fun with the channel more than making it feel like a second job. I want to enjoy these streams and not be tired when the stream starts because I did another video. So, but yeah, content is still coming, just kind of easing into the I don't know, the reviews and stuff like that as they kind of come. And but yeah, Bugle 6 usually I try to do every other Saturday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time with my boy Flavio right here. Jedi made an special appearance last week, which was a lot of fun, and I got to get DLO back on there as well. So, but yeah, I'm with Flavio, and I'll cut mine short. I love streaming with you, Flavio, and
Same, bro.
You guys are my boys. So appreciate you guys hearing me out on Leia. But I again, just to clarify, she looks good. She looks good. Just not perfect.
All right.
Okay.
DLO.
Yeah. Boys, I had so much fun tonight. I think we just really cut loose. Just had a good time. Talked our shit. Some more than others. But I think we had a hell of a time. I think we had a great time. I think the chat had a great time. And I think that's just what's so important, honestly. So, yeah. So great show, guys. Really just had a blast. As far as content on my channel, I'm going to start revving stuff up here myself. I've been sick as a dog, like I told you guys at the beginning of the show. I'm feeling a bit better, and I started recording my collection tour updates, if you want to call it that. So be on the lookout for that. But I will say, I will definitely say that I have to be better with getting content. I think a lot of us who do this have to. I just feel like the community, I don't know if it's just me, my observation, but I feel like there's been a lack of content for us to consume. And I really feel like a lot of the community can really use some of that right now. So I pledge to do my part in the future to get more content out to you guys here, because I feel like with content being out, I feel like people are feeling good about the hobby. The hobby is thriving. We're having a good time doing this here. And I think that's the most important thing for all of us who come here on Wednesdays to share our time and talk about these figures, is to enjoy ourselves. And I think part of the responsibility, if you're going to do this, I think you have to make sure you're more on top of your shit and making sure that you're doing your part to help the community enjoy the hobby as much as you can. So I'm going to put some more content out pretty soon here, but yeah, I just think we had a hell of a show this week. Flavio, you know you're my boy, bro. You know I fucking can't. You crazy motherfucker. Yeah, that's my dude.
Love you, bro.
That's my dude. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for just another great episode. I had a blast. Can't wait for us to talk some more next week. And I honestly cannot wait for us to finally get into our top figures of the year. I can't believe it's around the corner. So be on the look for that, guys. Stay tuned.
We should do the playoff bracket, but then also have like our top fives.
Hey, we might have to do a 2 series playoff bracket, like not make it the whole episode, but like half the episode, because you can only fit a certain amount of figures on there. So if we have 2 parts and make it like 40 on each bracket or something like that, and then the final part, put it all together, like the ones that made it. I don't know.
So that would be like a 3-week thing.
Yeah, but it's not like a full episode. It's like a third of the episode as we're going, and then the finale will be like half the episode or something.
Or DLO, we could just have Brick put together the tier list.
Took the words right out of my mind there.
Hey, I'll do a tier list. If you guys come up with a list of all the figures that were released, I'll make it.
I could do that because we got the shows this year, so we've been doing it quarterly, so it's a little bit easier.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We got a couple weeks, but I also don't want to just let it come up right behind us here.
I'm excited because the last year I felt like I knew already my figure of the year. This year I have no idea. It's like between like 6, 7.
I think for the end of the year we should do a tier list as opposed to the bracket.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
It'll be fun.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, as for me, obviously we'll be back here next Wednesday. I don't have anything on the docket for, as Delo's just talking about us content creators needing to be coming out with some stuff. I don't really have any ideas for this week. I might just bring you back into the room and kind of show you what I've been doing or what's going to be happening and kind of what's changing with the display as we go into 2026. I'm not sure yet. Otherwise, I won't do anything. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with this one more time for tonight.
Oh.
Oh, I can't bear to watch.
All of our feelings about the Leia figure, just letting it all hang out tonight. So really, really good stuff. Always fun when we can talk OT and of course Marvel. Just need some DC next time and we will have our full platter. But hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Where'd DLO go? Oh, there he is. We will be back next week with some more
Yeah,
fun.
those glasses.
Too sweet. I didn't recognize him at first.
Too sweet, guys.
Stay safe out there. God bless. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Peace.